it mean nothing to you. It's just like, why the fuck would this person think that they can do this and get away with it?
Yeah, but
so I'm going to fuck you up.
no, but that is the
Exactly.
thing
I was
for
going
me.
to say power intoxicates people.
Yeah.
You can do something because you can. You don't have to.
When you can shift the balance of, like, when you can dictate some certain things, you don't allow certain things to occur again.
Yeah.
That's valid. But at the same time, I feel like the knowledge of, maybe I'm talking from my own perspective. If I know that I have the power to do something, like to mess this guy up, and I see the guy as beneath me, why would I still?
Because you can.
Because you can, exactly.
The principle.
So that tomorrow, the next person will see there.
It
may
doesn't-
never do
no,
that.
it's not even about that.
I can.
It's not about that.
No, but
It's like a gate man that you get to the gate and
He
he
just
has
looks at you
authority.
and he doesn't
he's
like the way
yeah,
you
I'm not gonna.
look, and he
But
will
you may
make your
meet him
life
somewhere
difficult.
else, and like he'll be the most humble person. But when he has that power, that's where he's going to show you.
I think we
There are a lot of
always
people that you
think.
don't know, that they actually have this whole beef with you not greeting them.
Yeah.
But if they were in a position to make you, like, they would take it to the
So it's
extreme.
like those arguments where you see people talk on Twitter about someone entered an Uber and paying with left hand, and the person said they will not collect the
Will not
money,
accept the
and
money.
the person that's paying is now like, well, don't take the money now, because you are now in a place of power. You can easily say that. If you are depending on that person to collect that money, you will put it in your right hand.
Fair enough.
You know, so it's just when you have the power, you know, you take more of the pace.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome to Accidental Discharge.
That's what it's called.
Accidental discharge. Yeah.
Wow, did you just blindly go somewhere and not know what you were going
She
to
has
say?
to trust- she has to trust her husband.
Yeah,
What it was
I was
like-
asking him.
What was the
Her
pussy
husband.
popping podcast?
I mean,
You
right
just roll
on.
with it, yeah?
I will be here now.
All right. So, no.
a pussy popping podcast.
Probably.
Perhaps.
I think
Probably.
we should create one.
Two. What happens on a pussy popping podcast?
I think
Women
the
just talking
name,
about
the
life,
name
really,
pretty much
nothing.
like
Wouldn't be anything different.
implies something is going
Yeah,
on.
but wouldn't that just be like one episode? Like,
I mean, there are
Yeah,
different
they're
kinds.
I don't understand.
I
Have you ever seen someone clapping ass and be like, oh, I don't see it today because I saw it yesterday?
Yes.
Really?
I mean,
I
guys.
don't think so. It's always fascinating. Ask
Alright.
claps.
But yes.
But yeah, we were doing intros. I'm so sorry. We were doing intros.
Oh God, I'm just wondering why I'm here.
Oh wait, sorry. Am I the only one that finds ask claps
How
to be
did I
fascinating?
get
At this
here?
point, yeah. I'm actually tired of.
Ask
It's
claps?
like you
I'm-
see like
I'm
10
done-
and
I'm
you're
done
just
with-
like,
I've been
yeah.
done with twerk videos and all
Since
sexual.
No, I
What
think
Saturdays?
twerking is different from
What
ass clapping.
Saturdays?
I'm like 2 years out of it now. I can't even.
I think
like,
too.
twerking is different from ass clapping.
I mean, well,
personally.
I
like
feel like
Bro,
If
like
you- if you
you
think
have
about
so
it,
much knowledge
2
about
years,
this,
like,
man.
there was a pandemic.
So what's the difference
That's
a
between
bit.
what's the difference between twerking and ass clapping?
Twerking is just the up and down motion.
Okay, and
Ass
ass clapping
clapping
is
is
like
There you go, the clap. I mean, I thought that was
Clapping.
elementary.
So what do you call the
I
one
mean,
that goes
I feel
up
like
and down,
twerking
side to
is
side?
like the
Well, I mean, if you are
university.
clapping, then you
I
are
feel like
clapping.
twerking is like the umbrella name.
I mean, the people
No,
were ass
twerking
clapping
is-
before twerking
So if
became
you
popular.
if you start
Yeah,
going into
fair enough.
specifics,
Twerking
People were ass clapping before twerking
Really?
became
Yeah,
popular.
ass clapping is like
Yeah.
PhD.
PhD,
There you go.
Master.
fair
Oh my
enough,
God.
fair enough. That's valid.
Because I mean that.
That's valid.
Not
That's
everyone
work.
that twerks and ass clap. I can show you that.
It's talent. That's fair enough.
I feel like we segued into the pussy popping podcast.
All right, yeah, thank you.
Welcome to the Pussy Popping Podcast.
If you do own the pussy popping podcast, I
Don't
apologize.
don't sue anybody here.
Yes, we don't have
But
money.
you're welcome for the free ad.
For the free promo.
Free promo. You're welcome.
All right, please, Captain. Awesome.
So Captain Awesome here.
Deji here.
Bella here.
Raj.
Pussy popping miscom.
It's unfortunate.
PPM. I like it.
Unfortunate.
How did you just reinvent yourself so fast? That's fascinating.
It's how the world is going, you know.
Yeah, things
World
are
War III
happening
is upon
fast.
us. You have to move quickly.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
As in heart palpitations, as you just said.
Is World War III upon us or upon some people?
I was going to say.
I think two people are at war. They should
I mean, eventually it's going to trickle down. It's just very funny that
If other people join in.
Nigeria's foreign minister said that he wants to. He called the Russian minister and the Ukrainian minister. He wants to see them, and I'm confused. Like, what do you think, Oyema, sir? What do you think you are going to do? What do you think your opinion is going to do? Please explain to us.
No, for posterity, it would
In
be
10
that
words or less.
Posterity would be that Nigerian foreign minister did
reach out.
Reach out and
You
say,
know.
yo,
Get
Public
ahead of
relations.
it.
You just have to say you did something. You don't
I feel like Nigerians were really excited to be part of just about anything at this point. Anything to separate us from things that are going on within the country.
That's
I'm just
generally
like, oh
what
my
we
God,
do.
something's happening. Ah, no, put my head.
That's generally what we
Say
do.
my hand is dead.
But do you think that Nigerians are quite persuasive? I think that he's just talking to the wrong people. Like, if he called Putin and the Ukrainian president, then maybe I would.
I don't think
maybe I don't know what he would say
they'll
to
listen
them.
to his president. Like, I don't think
No, they won't
opinion.
listen to Buhari. Let's establish
So
that.
how are they listening to
Good evening,
his stuff?
sir.
No, because
Good evening,
you know
sir.
sometimes the wrong people are at the wrong place. Other people may have more sense. You know, so like I think Nigerians are quite persuasive. I think he spoke to Putin. He probably could convince him to
Convince fire.
I think this is the
I
first
could
time
be
something
wrong.
is happening outside Nigeria, and I actually feel sad about it.
What? The
Like,
Why?
yes.
Why?
Because usually, like when I feel so bad,
You didn't feel
unpopular
about- you didn't
opinion.
feel bad about like Pakistan, Israeli.
That's what I was going to say.
Palestine.
That's what I was,
Did
yeah.
you feel sad
Palestine.
about
I felt
Afghanistan and
sad,
Iraq?
but I felt sad like momentarily. I didn't have like a sleepless night about it.
You didn't sleep
Because
last
I was
night?
just thinking, no, I was really tossing and turning. I can't lie. I was just thinking to myself, like I always think to myself, like, how about Nigeria? Like, you're asking me to pray. How do I share my prayers to you people when I'm still trying to pray actively for where I am?
So do we?
But this one made me, I don't know why.
So are we in World War IV? Because those guys have plenty countries. Of course,
Yeah,
they call it a
there's
World
lots of
War when plenty
conflict.
countries
Yeah,
are
it's
involved.
going to
Yeah.
World War
So the
One.
Middle East has been in war, for what, the past 20, 30,
I was going to
40
say,
years.
yeah.
So are we in World War IV or III or?
We're not in a World
We're
War
not
One.
in a world war.
I think
Anything.
I think
Or
we're
trans World War.
going to have to
Say
call
what
it
trans
kind of how there was like
It's
the
not going
Cold
to be.
War.
It's not
There's
going
going to be a
it's not
different
going to-
name.
No, it's not going to be a world war. Except because America is not going into any damn war right now. I don't see them sending any troops anywhere. They have expanded their military.
I mean, they do kind of already have troops around there. But like,
Yeah, but Ukraine has no base. They don't necessarily offer.
they have,
There's no American base in the Ukraine.
The reason,
NATO,
no,
There's
the
not
reason,
an American.
the reason,
There was an American base in Ukraine.
There's
they
no
would have already
American
responded.
base, but there's
no,
there's a
the
NATO
reason
presence.
Russia is
No, there's
being
no NATO
aggressive
presence in Ukraine.
right
Not
now.
in Ukraine.
The reason
Around.
Yes,
Russia
around. Yeah.
is being aggressive right now is because he claims NATO is moving east. That's towards him. Because they are.
Why did they claim? Are they not moving towards him?
Are they moving?
Am I?
It's almost like you said like the false claim. Like they
As
are moving
the
towards him.
Minister of Nigeria,
I'm not.
Minister of the
Boots on
UAE, give us
not
the
boots on
UAR, please give us the information.
Well, they are moving since I think
There you
part
go.
of the problem is Ukraine joining NATO,
Is
isn't
that
it?
Peter?
Yeah.
Is that Peter?
Yeah.
They haven't joined yet. But
Yeah.
they're trying to get. No, but continue. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So he says that
he
they're
says
moving
they
to-
are moving towards him. And that's why he's being aggressive.
They're in his personal space. He's not
Yeah,
finding it
it's not
funny.
finding it funny. Although he's.
I know he doesn't
waiting.
find things funny naturally. Like he just
normal.
never finds anything funny.
That guy probably finds things that have to do like
Killing?
bombs and ammunition.
Oh my god, nuclear war. Ha ha ha, so funny. I see it.
No, I think he finds animals and things. He's more interested in nature.
Nature.
That's what he's about.
He really
then
does
when it
like
comes to
nature.
humans, I think he's totally like
That's ironic.
kill them all.
Connected.
Ironic.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Considering
you
Russia
think-
and the environment there. How
think-
many things, how much life can really be sustained in such a cold place?
Oh, a lot of life.
Oh, it's
Trust
a
me. Russia is
huge
living.
country.
Russia is beautiful.
It's the
They're enjoying.
biggest
They
country
have
in the
no
world.
issues at all. They have money. They have money.
It's
So-
11.6% of the whole earth.
Can you imagine?
It is beautiful.
That's why this can actually become a world war because they have quite a strong.
I was more. I'm gonna.
Oh, and they have China's
I do
backing, so-
ridiculous
They always
theories.
have.
I do ridiculous theories on the
Hashtag
show.
Soviet
So
vibes.
I was thinking that maybe we're getting to the point where these countries might just decide to start taking over countries that they feel they can take over.
Yeah.
And just get their resources. So I feel like if it was really going to be a world war, it would just be a takeover situation. Like now,
we're about to
Nigeria,
take over.
we ain't doing shit. We don't really have the real defenses. If a real superpowered country says, "Yo, we want
We're
this," yo, they
like
would
this
not.
has
We
been
would not
happening.
even.
No, but that's what America has been doing,
That's what
right?
America has been doing.
Like, why we doing?
And China.
Yeah, but they haven't done it
Yeah.
to us yet.
Hollywood is.
China is doing it to us through
China
debt.
is doing exactly.
Yeah,
through debt.
Yeah,
And
Well,
I think
that
that's
was
the
Africa
best
to do.
way to do it
Well,
in
yeah.
Africa.
That's the sad way to do it because we're about to be
People are about to be
About to
consuming.
be.
Leon.
About to be.
Like when
There's so
when,
many
when,
leads
when,
that are about
Ameri-
to be
when
popping
America
up here.
invaded Iraq and Afghanistan, there was I can't remember which of the
was
countries it
weapons of
was.
mass destruction.
There were that was never found, but okay. But there was sanction. The UN threatened to sanction them, right? Yeah. And they still said like, "Fuck y'all."
Yeah, because how far do UN sanctions really go?
So like,
when you're a superpower, if they sanction you, and then what?
And then let's not act like
very.
So that's why I'm wondering why people are like all jumping over their heads over Russia, right?
Yeah.
People who do what they feel like they can get away with.
I mean,
like,
but the strategy with the Americans and the West is quite smart because there are people like 150 legislators signed a petition against Putin. What's it called? They are targeting the billionaires that don't live in Russia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They would in turn put pressure on Putin or put their resources towards toppling Putin. If at the end of the day, billionaires are narcissists and they are greedy. That's why they are billionaires. So
I'd like to point out that the billionaires. No, wait, hold on. I'd like to point out that the billionaires who have actually gone against Putin have failed.
Yeah, exactly.
Have been arrested.
Yeah.
And then
I don't think he cares about.
This guy does not care about them.
Putin has money, bro.
Yeah.
Putin
The
is like
billionaire-
ridiculously rich.
Most of those people are billionaires.
You
Most of those people are billionaires because of Russia.
Because of Putin.
You can't put pressure on him.
I think you can.
I
I think
don't
the pressure is getting to him. I think so. I think it will get to him eventually.
He wants the mic.
I'm just really hoping that this conversation didn't come up because we're drinking Russian vodka.
Why would you say that?
We would never drink Russian vodka.
We would never.
We would never drink Russian vodka. But whatever vodka that is really, really nice.
Really nice.
Like it's smooth. Just like the entrance into Ukraine. It is very, very, very smooth. We're not drinking that.
Wow. That was very
Please
smooth.
don't show this weapon. Do not show this weapon.
Why does it feel like I'm actually passing?
Contraband.
Yes. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble.
Yes, it's just apple juice.
Okay, so
In a
let's
glass bottle. Yeah, it's just apple juice.
so let's leave Russia alone. It's not as if they're going to do anything for us.
Or to us.
I was going to say that,
What?
or to us.
For us or to us.
Well, let's say
Oh,
Russia
with
did
us.
actually invade
I
Nigeria.
can assure you
My
that.
God.
Let's say Russia
Our,
did invade
our
Nigeria.
present government will probably even side with the Russians.
Yeah, no. I don't even. I'm not
I
doubtful.
mean, my
that.
point is that their opinions don't matter. Your leaders in this country.
If you, let's say, I had this question, so someone asked me when I was at work. If you, let's say we're invaded right now by a country, and they asked you what you would want out of, like, if they just asked you what you want in order to live in that country.
Like
by
under
the leader,
that
their rule,
country.
what would you want?
It depends on the country.
I think
and
24
what
hours.
Russia.
Like,
Let's just say Russia.
honestly,
Russia.
I think I'm as cheap. I'm as
Power,
cheap
yeah.
as
What would you
light.
want?
Power.
You want power?
Power and maybe
was
like
light, yeah.
education, free education
I mean,
and
if any
power.
I mean, can we say more than one thing?
I will
No,
give.
just
I will
pick
give.
one. So
I will
when
give
you
one
say
of
power,
my
you mean
breasts to
electricity?
Electricity,
that.
yeah, power.
Yeah, electricity.
What would you
Constant
want?
electricity.
Man, I don't know. A better passport?
A stronger passport.
You'd
so-
be
I mean,
under-
if
you'd
you're
be under-
under,
you'd be
if you're
under-
under them, you most likely
international
will already
ties.
be strengthened by their passport. If you're under them,
Man, I don't
So
think-
what else?
I wouldn't. I
That's the
didn't
thing.
go
I was
for
going
power.
to say. I was going to
I
say.
mean, I went for power, but I went for ruling. Like, I'd like to rule the country under their.
Oh, you're talking about you personally. You're not even thinking about what will benefit your country.
I'm talking about what will benefit
He
my
said,
country.
he said
Oh, you're
him.
talking about- oh, you're
Like,
talking about what-
okay, us as
what you would
individuals.
want individual.
Can't help it.
So
I'm
he-
such a nice person. Like, I think for everyone.
I am thinking for everyone.
No,
believes
okay,
he's
you
the
think
best
you
candidate.
ruling
Yeah.
Yeah,
would
I
be the
think
best
we-
for us.
Of course.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen.
I will still pick power.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I will pick power over you.
And
my
Raj,
homeboy is
Raj,
running
I
for
also,
president.
Raj, I also advise
Raj
you
for
change your
president.
answer to power.
I vote that we all change our answer to constant
What the
electricity.
fuck?
What do you mean? No, but I would pick to rule.
Oh wow.
I would say I would like to be a delegate under
For
the
me,
under
like
the ruling power.
the most
Yes.
important thing, which I know Russia, I think. Let me not speak too much. I don't know.
Russia, sir.
Russia. I heard you guys like corruption is still a thing there, so I'm not sure. But
It's a thing everywhere.
I mean,
no, it's still very strong.
Yeah. So
there.
then what?
like overt.
If I could pick
It's
one
not
thing,
under the.
yeah, it's very overt there. That's why I heard.
Okay,
you
wait.
want to-
If I could
Let's agree to something.
Corruption is not.
You guys are
Corruption.
all over the place. You
It's
guys
not-
are
That's what I was going to say. This thing
Corruption is not
going
overt
wild.
in America.
Wait, hold
either.
on.
My
No,
answer
no,
is
no.
perfect.
Let's agree on
Power.
something.
Constant electricity.
I'll do
Power.
that.
corruption, D.
Everywhere.
Promise me
But
that
then
you- so when you
people
rule,
also
why do you
use
rule?
it to advance the
The
society.
there you go.
Because how many billion HSBC corruption every year? Fucking what's the name?
What was the
Morgan.
Oh, you can swear
Yeah.
on this show.
Yeah, what's the name?
Fuck.
They had
Fuck.
$2 billion
You don't
of
even
cocaine.
swear. I don't know why you're
Now that I know I can.
just thirsty.
JP Morgan. JP Morgan
Yeah, JP Morgan.
had a ship
Yeah.
with $2 billion worth of cocaine on it.
Lit.
Whose head rolled?
Are you about to say late?
And this is why I said I should be in
No,
power.
I was not.
Yes, but like
I
yes,
should.
you were.
I'm talking about
I just
totally
finished watching a
ruling.
movie
Look, me,
today
I
about
think that
drugs,
I have
so
a
please
good,
pardon
I have a
me.
good idea of what Nigeria needs.
You want to
as
rule
far
as a
I'm concerned.
dictator?
You have a good idea.
Dictator.
You
We're
have
already
to
under
be
a
a
dictatorship.
dictator.
So
No,
what I would
I'm
like
just
is
asking you, do you want to rule as a dictator?
Yeah,
I would
or
have no choice.
Or an
Okay, so
oligarchy.
what would the first thing you would do be? What would your first executive order be?
A certain age of people, just kill all of them.
Well, no,
combined.
we wouldn't be.
Stop.
We would
Stop.
not be.
Sorry.
Yeah, I said that.
What age, please?
I've not said the age. I just said.
I
the
wouldn't. No,
certain
I wouldn't. We
age.
wouldn't be going. No, those
Remove
people would
all
be
of
out of
them.
it. But then
No
we
problem. Supreme Leader Raj.
Yeah.
What will your first executive order be?
Yeah, here now. So what next?
the people are free first.
What people
Well,
are
already
free?
free
The
now.
people are free now. No, we can't disclose such things. I'm
People
sorry.
are free, but
Yeah.
everywhere we are in chains.
Yeah, but no, I think that
Deep
honestly,
bars, bars.
I deserve to just.
I mean,
you
that's
know,
a philosopher's quote.
I would
Wasn't
I would
mine.
just say that
Yeah.
in the end of the day, I would make the steps that would probably be necessary to be able to go in the right direction. All this corruption, all this one, they would be looking at it already based on their powers. So then it's just to have a seamless. You don't want someone that is already evil taking over that. Do you understand? You need someone that has like a cool mind and can talk on
When you
both
say
sides.
evil, what do you mean? Though?
Exactly.
Someone that
Because-
will now decide that these parts are not still part of Nigeria. Or you just need
Okay,
someone that
so
can bring things
because
together,
you can
even
be
if it's under a
evil
dictatorship.
and
But-
do well for people.
Exactly. And I was going to say, like, when you
Like
say,
how?
You can be evil and look for your country's best interest and
yeah.
still be evil.
yeah,
Is that what Putin is doing?
I mean,
people will consider him evil, but
Putin,
like,
I don't
but
know.
I'm sure lots of, I'm not saying for sure, but I think lots of Russians support
A good
Putin
number of them.
A good
would
number of
support
them do, and a good number of
because
them
he's
don't.
doing
Yeah.
a lot for the
For the
country itself.
Russians.
For the Russians, yeah.
yeah.
But who should he be
Peter
doing
has
for?
something
Should he
to
be
say.
doing it for us?
2,000 protesters were arrested today alone.
in Russia, in one town.
and those were the ones that were arrested.
But we know that
Some
they
would
can't
have
talk.
Yeah,
escaped.
A lot of-
no.
a lot of
I'm
people
not talking
cannot
about the
talk.
war in particular. I said, I mean, minus. Of course, I'm sure most people are against war in general, no matter what. But like
Do you
for what
think
he's been
so?
doing, for
I don't think
what
that
he's
most
been
people are
doing for
against
Russia
war.
generally before that decision, right?
How
I
do you
think most
quantify
Russians
You mean
progress in a
supportive
country?
of the people who registered
Exports, imports?
No.
saying people
Their
The
economy.
Yeah.
Missing people are everywhere.
the
CIA
indicators.
pick
These are
Americans.
missing.
And
These are
also
not
with
missing.
the
Missing
amount
people are
of
different from
sanctions
disappeared
that
people.
CIA picks
Have been
disappears
put
people all
on
the time.
them. Their economy has
I don't hear
been
people complain
down
about
since
America.
14, since they annexed Crimea,
Who's
Russia.
okay? You see,
the-
that's
the
not.
economy
That's
had
a
what?
short. That's a very short measure.
I think they're the leading providers in natural
Hold
gas.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
So
very short
they make
measure.
money, bro.
I'm not sure what Peter is
We
doing
can't
on this
hear
side.
you.
I'm actually
I don't know why
scared
you're-
of
I know
this
you're talking to
mixture
us
that
from
he's
there.
making.
Oh, that is not you, man.
We can't.
See,
Stop it.
Deji, to your question, that's a very short, and obviously that's a very short
Time frame.
Time frame, yeah.
It's a short measure of
In the
their,
grand scheme of
in the grand
things.
scheme of things. They are looking at. I'm sure they have food reserves. They have all
I'm
these
sure.
things. A
Not
blockade,
like their food is that
a
expensive
sanction.
in that way.
They are not like Venezuela or something that they can say 40,000 people died because of sanctions.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they can survive.
They will survive
sanctions,
this.
yeah.
They will survive the
Yeah.
sanctions. So
mean-
when you now say,
How many sanctions
what
have
do
they?
they
They've survived
think
sanctions
is
over
their
and over again.
grand scheme of
They
things?
live on.
What's their
they
poverty
live on
level?
surviving sanctions.
What's their poverty level? What's
Again,
the all the economic indicators? They are not doing badly.
No, they are not. Even
They are-
in spite,
because
even in
it
spite of
depends-
They're
COVID.
almost like
depends on-
second, probably second in hacking. They're probably top in cryptocurrency quietly.
He needs the mic. Give him the
They're
mic.
probably
He has
quite,
something
they're probably
important
like
to
second
say.
in cryptocurrency. They are fine. They'll be fine. They'll find a way.
Oh, I think they have the most hackers too.
They have exactly. They're like top two.
I
Bro,
mean,
Russia.
Yes.
Ukraine is hacking Russia every single second.
right now, that's
Yeah.
what is going on.
But all the sanctions mean nothing because they're hedged against it. They planned this is like the long game.
That's what
People-
I was saying. This thing
Lots
has
of
been
people have
years,
said,
decades in the planning.
This thing is about Crimea or something. Yeah. They couldn't care less about that. It's just a tiny stupid isle off the coast of Ukraine. They don't need it for nothing. That's not what their game is. They have two objectives or two goals. The first one is to destabilize the West because of their fucking power play with this green, clean energy bullshit. People think, oh yes, we're trying to save the world, global warming and all bullshit. Everyone knew that was inevitable, and that's where Trump was coming from, because he saw through that. The truth of the matter is, all this play that's been running for the past 2 decades has been an attempt to cut the influence Russia has in terms of power supply, energy supply to Europe. That is what it has been.
That's been America's plan.
That's what it has been, and America knows obviously what the benefits are. You cut Russia's source of income and everything, you basically cripple them.
The country, yeah.
So that's number one. Number two is what is most interesting. This guy thinks, how can I immortalize myself? Do I start a war? Many people
Like,
start
it's been a
wars.
while since
Do
there was
I,
like an interesting war.
Do I be, someone
Like,
radical?
exciting
North
war?
Korea has done that. So what do I do? Hey, hang on.
Exciting
I can bring
Like,
back
Shake
USSR.
things up, innit?
Now that's something. To bring back USSR. And those are his 2 primary goals.
And
He's ready to...
So the
His head-
USSR is what again?
it's a lot
It's a
of
combination
countries.
of, I think, Ukraine.
Basically, the
And
Soviets
there are like
were
8 countries.
Soviets.
The problem with that,
Communists.
the problem
All
with
the
that,
communists back together.
the problem with that is the fact that there are some USSR countries that are now NATO,
Yes.
They
and
found
that in
greener
itself
pastures.
is a big. That is why there's the fear of World War III, because precedents already states that when Hitler, everyone has been doing this comparison. But when Hitler started, he started by invading Czech Republic in '39. Didn't stop there.
Went
He got
in.
that
They
one.
didn't even
No,
stop him there.
they stopped.
Yeah,
They tried.
that was-
They put sanctions. They put sanctions. The same thing.
Oh,
The same
damn
precedent.
sanctions.
They put
Trust me, these
sanctions.
sanctions are
Call your
rubbish.
mom.
Sanctions.
They won't do
They
nothing.
don't even quantify to a slap. on
If
the
you
neck.
want to appraise the sanctions that they just imposed, like it's kind of like it's fuckery. So you impose all these stupid financial sanctions and you leave out energy, because they know that
That
hang
is
on.
their primary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because you know that most of the NATO ally members
Need
They
depend
feed
on
off-
Russia's energy.
Yes.
So they pull that away. Italy says, yes, we're imposing sanctions. But all their luxury goods and designers, they pull that out of the thing. Who's
Everybody,
fooling
at
who?
the end of the day, everybody is looking for
And-
what benefits
everyone is
them.
looking
Exactly.
out for themselves.
And mind
So-
you, everyone kind of forgets that Russia and China have like a pact. So even if you sanction
thing is
China,
lifelong. Nobody
they go
can
through
forget, though.
their community. Is it the SCE or CCE or something? They'll only just walk through China. And after all, Russia is one of the biggest investors in China.
Yeah.
All your manufacturing and everything is Russia.
Russia's biggest, China is Russia's biggest victory because they
Biggest
exported
victory.
communism to
To
China.
China.
Yeah.
Yeah, so China is Russia's biggest.
Yeah, Russia has invested immensely in China as well.
So
The
basically,
ideology.
so basically,
Oh, yeah,
China
yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
Russia's like
Yeah, yeah.
prodigy.
China.
We're Chairman Mao, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Russia's biggest ever
win.
victory.
That's their biggest win.
And once you have a country like
So
China,
so if
And China is not where China is where they are today because of American money, but their ideology came from Russia, and that is why now
basically taking the best
China
of
is
both.
going back to their roots, which is the ideology.
So
That's
so
why-
if yeah, exactly. So
fact.
you want to defeat Russia, you're not defeating Russia. You're defeating Russia and China. And
That's the
okay,
bigger
let's look at like okay. So 3 things to rule if World War III comes. I mean, there are only 3 things that could guarantee like winning a war. You have military, money, and media. The American media is basically obsessed with Russia, so they have media free of charge,
Yeah.
right? In terms of money, well, China and
I think they can
have
they
money
can scrape
covered,
some things
right?
up.
Yeah. Military, Russia has the largest stockpile of nuclear warheads. They have 6,500 nuclear warheads.
And they just took
6,000,
over
yeah. I think the next is what the US with 5,000 something, right? And then the third is China.
They just took over
That many to blow up the whole world
They could decimate the entire world.
with 100.
Yeah, that's basically what Russia said. Listen, we'll just all die.
And again, that's
What's all this all die thing? What does that mean? Can you relax?
We've all had to. I think after COVID,
No, let's be honest.
some new realm of-
This can we all die thing. Let's be honest. Is it necessary? Is it absolutely necessary?
It's power play.
What do you mean? To be honest, like, okay, let's all die now.
Why?
To be
Why
honest.
would you say? As in, what does that mean?
I think
does that have to do with honesty?
COVID,
Sorry.
Like, we'll
COVID
all
has
be
caused
dead now.
Some of us-
a lot of damage.
You want the rest of us to die and only you will live?
That'll be fine.
No. What I'm
you
saying
think it
is,
will be fine.
Why?
It would not.
I don't think
Because
it
they
will
will
be
not really
fine.
be
But
earth to live on.
I don't feel like everybody has to die.
I mean,
Can we like
Some
just
people will not
stand
die. They will have
this thing?
bunkers. And
Yeah,
they will come
let's
out of
just,
later. Will you
know,
have a
decide.
bunker?
I don't know. Like, I'm not. See, in
Oh,
the
so
grand
you
scheme
might
of things,
have a
I don't even
bunker.
mind if I'm part of
Why
people
was
that
sorry?
live or die.
Sorry, why was the answer not no? Do you have a bunker? Why do you say you don't know?
You never know.
I can't just exactly. Like,
Guy
what
is
I
just asking me,
see.
wants to know if he can pay
Captain,
rent.
no. But like, I don't mind if I'm part of the portion of people that die. And I don't mind if I'm part of a portion of people that
I
live.
I
I just don't feel
I
like
wanna see.
everybody.
Thanos, if you're listening,
Everybody.
I'm still here. I still want to be here, please.
Some of us want to wear Dior and have that song Bad Man. I want to.
Guy, if you survive, there will be no Dior.
No, that's what I'm saying. I would like to wear
Dior might
Dior
die.
and feel
Dior might
among,
die.
you know.
They will still be there now.
You
It's
know?
not
Do you
Where?
know how lit? Do you know
Everywhere-
how lit
all
the
the
world
shops-
will be
I
in
mean-
an apocalyptic state?
How late what
Are
do
you
mean?
saying?
Oh, so like
It
that
will be
100, right?
No, but just imagine.
Guy, the
You know
whole
how
world will
whiskey
be
will
on
drop?
fire. You would have
No,
to
Brother
stay.
Boy will say.
You would have to stay. You have to stay underground for at
First of
least
all-
Shannara
at least
Chronicles.
5 years.
Okay.
The last 100.
A scenario here. There's a Thanos moment.
Yeah.
Some people die.
No, Thanos moment. is
There are
easy, 'cause
three.
it's snap.
Burna Boy, Wizkid, and
I'm
Davido.
dying.
2 out of the 3 of them die.
I'm
Who is alive? Who is alive?
Who do you want?
Who do you want to be alive? Eh? They can't kill Davido. Why? Because he has so many children. He has so many
Oh,
children.
I see.
Yeah.
dead.
He has to live for his children.
Okay, I see what you mean. Like his genes will live on, right?
Do you understand?
Roaches,
He
right?
has already planted himself, so he can actually die. Like the work,
but-
the
Is
work
that
he
what
has
you-
done.
is that what you
there.
are getting?
I think
I think
Wizkid
Davido
has
brings
more
people
kids,
together
right?
in a
So
more audience-
Doesn't
in a
Wizkid
more-
have more
in a
kids?
louder-
I
in a
think
louder
no,
audience.
Davido has one kid.
oh
No, I
shit.
think
Okay.
Wizkid has not. I don't know, man.
I think Wizkid has more kids. Though.
Okay, well,
Davido
whoever
has
has
three,
more
right?
kids. Okay.
But I can tell
Okay.
you someone that will definitely live on.
Is
Nick
it Burna
Cannon's
Boy?
genes will live on. For
Nick
real.
Cannon?
Nick Cannon.
He wasn't among the options.
I don't even know why.
To
That
be
man
honest,
has-
was minding his
I
business.
actually don't mind if all of them die.
That man is
Fair
competing with the roaches.
I mean, thinking about it, I think
I could-
Burna should stay.
I could live
Just
with
for the
that.
entertainment factor.
Is it because they said
No, I'll
he looked
prefer
like
Kanye.
him?
He is not in the
my
options.
God.
Kanye is not there.
Kanye is definitely dead.
No, Kanye wouldn't die.
Kanye
Because he'll
would
probably
die.
be with either
He
Elon
probably will be
or
one of the
Putin.
first people to disappear.
No, he wouldn't.
What?
Hang on. That's a good point. He might
Kanye
just
would
They
be
said
Elon.
Thanos.
They're not
They
gonna
didn't
be
say
there.
nuclear
They didn't say
weapons.
nuclear.
Come on,
Okay,
guys.
well,
Stick to
Thanos.
the
Thanos
story.
just chooses.
He might actually even be Thanos' hype man.
He might be.
Kanye. Yeah.
And
Nah,
if
Kanye will not go anywhere.
So
I refuse
someone, so
to
there
have
was a
this
concept that
conversation
basically,
about
if
Kanye.
Thanos actually did clear 50% of things, and then there were some people who were married, and then the
Their partner,
husband
yeah.
disappeared or the wife disappeared. They said they went back
I
to
hope
meet.
you know I'll remarry.
They said they went to go.
You
Went
will
back,
marry.
will not
they
take
said they
that
went back to meet their
He will be
exes.
disappeared.
What?
Well, that's what they
Wait,
said.
guys, hold
They
on.
went what?
There's
That-
a conversation going on with husband
Wait,
and wife.
let him finish
No,
what
no,
said.
no,
That
no, no,
one.
They said if the husband or wife disappeared, chances
Yeah.
are they went to go and either hook up with the best man or their ex.
Oh.
So,
Rah.
you know, based on whoever you could
Logistics.
No, but if
Lovely.
Thanos like Thanos
find. Yeah.
and like unfortunately he disappeared.
Yeah.
For 5 years.
I would
5 years.
only
bro.
for 5
You don't know
years.
he's coming back now.
Exactly. Is he coming
In the
back
time
or
that he disappeared.
What happens if when it comes
I need
back
to
5
know.
years?
Wait,
Yes, we wouldn't know
I'll
now.
give a
5 years.
deadline.
What's the deadline you
Hold on.
Wait, no.
It's like
What's
you
the
have a deadline in
You know
mind.
the
5 year
deadline.
deadline.
How long
Give
would
a
you
deadline.
wait? How long would you
Okay,
wait?
I'm currently 29. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So
she
if Thanos
she got this figured
if
out.
Thanos disappears us this year or next year, I'll be 30. I can give till 40 because right now that I'm 29, I still look like I'm in my early 20s, okay? By the time I'm 40, I'll probably look like I'm in my early 30s.
Okay.
Yeah?
Inshallah.
So things are still...
Man, I don't have that kind of time. Let's put it out there.
Out there. Like, as long as you have confirmed that people disappeared,
I will hunt
we are
you! I will hunt you!
Not really.
you'll be in this
Okay,
space.
because you won't be dead.
After-
you just not exist.
After
That's the
second,
thing, if
after
you
second
didn't exist,
remembrance.
then you won't remember.
After second remembrance.
But you know what would be funny?
If you actually don't exist, then
Just
I won't
imagine
even
now,
remember
she's
I
been
was
gone for
married
5
to you in
years
the
now.
first place.
You found a new person.
So
Then
what
you
do
and
you
your
do with the
you and your
child?
new
Where do you
person
think
will
the
now.
child
But
came
wait,
from?
now you and your new person now might just be getting it on in the house.
And
though
then she
she's
just
gone.
comes back.
Then she pops in, but she doesn't realize she's been gone for 5 years.
Yeah.
She now just comes in and then you're just banging, and then she's like,
I wouldn't even
I would like
react
to
like
hope
that.
that you should.
react?
I would also
Not
like
like
to.
that.
Okay.
I also like to hope that if she caught Deji cheating, she will not stab him.
He wouldn't
Yeah,
be cheating.
that's what I
He
said.
wouldn't
I
be- no,
wouldn't
he
even
wouldn't-
react
okay.
like
He
that.
wouldn't be cheating.
Yeah, I
Wouldn't
know,
be
but
cheating
like,
because I would have
Exactly.
disappeared for 5 years.
but you wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that
I
be
would just like.
interesting.
I
That's
would just,
interesting. So you wait 10 years, you wait 2 years.
he won't even wait 2 years. What are you people
He
saying?
said second
Even if
remembrance.
I die,
Second
like he
remembrance.
knew that I was here and I did disappear. I don't know if he will do it.
Babe, second
So
remembrance.
where
But
would you think your
wait.
child came from? Because we have a child.
How do you mean?
Like if I disappear and your daughter is still there,
What?
Yeah.
so how will you calculate that? Do you think?
No,
it's
he knows that.
meiosis?
No, he knows what happened. Like
No,
you
but if you
disappeared
disappear,
now.
it's only the superheroes that remember that the other people
No,
exist.
no,
he
no,
didn't.
no,
He didn't
everyone-
wipe memories.
he
Not
didn't wipe
Spider-Man.
memories.
It's not the
Okay,
weird
so
thing
it
that happened in
just
Spider-Man.
disappeared.
No.
You just
They
No,
knew that
so
people
I just
disappeared.
disappear and after 2 years you just.
Yeah. I mean, what's he
Wow,
gonna do?
inside
Like?
life.
What's he
2
gonna
years is a
do?
long time.
Is it?
Raj, how long would you
Yes,
wait?
it's a long time.
For
We'll talk
who?
about this.
For
in the
whoever,
car.
if you were with
We'll
someone,
talk
how
about
long
this
would
in
you
the
wait?
If I was
car.
with someone and they
Because I feel like
Yeah.
he's carrying shoulder because he's here. We'll talk about this in the car. And
Oh,
you'll
wait.
see what will happen when we get home.
You were what?
No, I mean if I was with someone and they disappeared.
Yeah.
Not with.
Okay,
Married.
If I was married.
Do you know the amount of farts that I've endured in this marriage?
I'm with them.
The amount of what?
Farts! The amount of mess that I've endured.
No, I mean, I guess I would give myself. I'd have to give myself two years.
It's a no for me. Only
years,
2?
But what am I gonna do?
I find like 2 years.
If you don't come back in like, that's a long time. If I like,
I'm actually thinking for you.
Yeah.
Because you want
Why are you
to.
thinking for me? Because I won't be here. Why are
Because
you
you
thinking for
want
me?
him to
You
move on.
want
No, I would not.
Oh,
And you know that. I'd rather you die alone.
Jesus Christ. I was going to ask you that.
Raise
but
our
you answered
child
it
and
already.
die alone.
Wow.
no
You
looking.
have family and friends.
You have family. What is family and friends went through? I mean, you're not here. You don't know what's going on
You have
ground.
family and friends.
Women,
You better die
it's just a
alone.
woman
Jesus
thing.
Christ.
Man, women really
Just a
don't
woman
don't wish us the
You don't
best.
even do
Deji, it's
five-year
just a
mark.
woman.
5 year what?
So there's not even
To
time
keep
for.
what?
They will not even do remembrance.
To
They
keep what?
will not even do remembrance.
He said 2 years. He said 2 years
Oh,
remembrance.
No, no,
Do you
no.
know what 2 years means?
It's a no for me.
That's a no.
It's a no.
Anyway, that's fine.
Is it okay if he sleeps with other people but doesn't marry them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then, bro, you need like that's like.
What's the time limit on that one?
Okay, so
What's the time limit on that one?
5 days.
No,
that's
like
5 days.
the 2-year mark, you can start sleeping with other people.
Oh, that's what I meant, babe.
Remove your dirty hand
Good catch.
before I open my eyes.
He didn't mean you will remarry.
That's what I meant.
I
That's what I
remove your dirty
meant.
hand.
Come on,
That's what I
he'll be.
meant.
And you have to move to
he'll be-
another house because you cannot be having sex with them on my bed.
Can he buy another bed?
In a different location in the room, yes. Just not the exact same bed.
So he
in
just
that
shift the bed in
position.
the room. Okay.
No, a different bed.
Yeah,
in
different bed in a different
location.
position
Yes.
in the room.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not like
I can even sell the
unreasonable.
house. So.
Yeah, I think you should do that.
Yeah, that's calm.
Thank God Thanos is not snapping his finger, man. Because maybe your life will be hard after that,
to
man.
have,
If
you
your
have
wife
your
went-
affairs in order.
No,
sure.
but you know,
in the case.
do you know how heartbroken a lot of people would be?
I would be
Let's
so
be honest,
heartbroken.
let's
That's
be
why I
honest
said
though.
10
Like,
years.
real life situation.
He won't be
The
heartbroken.
world will be heartbroken. A lot
I'll
of
be
people-
heartbroken, but
Just
like,
imagine people missing
I
you.
will understand what has happened and I would
A
get
lot
it.
of children will be born.
Exactly. Because people will be having grief sex.
Is that your problem? I thought I was going to say lots of children will disappear.
But how Nigeria
People will have lots of grief
But how
sex.
Nigeria fair in that kind of situation?
Exactly.
Think about it.
No, I mean, maybe we'll
It
have
will
a
be
more
manic.
honest,
Like people will go crazy.
maybe we'll have a more honest census.
It will take like 2 or 3 years for
Nigeria,
people to like
for Nigeria
mentally.
to stabilize,
2
it
or
might
3
need
years.
the whole 5 years.
Okay, exactly.
For Nigeria itself to stabilize, it might need the whole 5 years.
But then there'll be a
I
lot
feel
of
like you're
children born in that
underestimating
time.
us.
I think so too.
Because we're at full
No.
capacity right now.
we
We're not
really,
stabilized.
Isn't that
yeah,
full
yeah, yeah,
capacity?
Like things are already hard. If half of us go,
You're
things will just
98%.
be. It's just that depends on who is going.
It
If
might
the
actually make
president
life
stays,
easier, to
things
be
may still be the
honest.
problem. But like,
I just
It
want to
might
say
make life
that
easier.
President Buhari,
Sir.
we want you to stay. We don't wish your death or anything.
yo, no, we didn't
Nah.
say die. We didn't say die.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I mean.
No, but
No, I will even. I personally will move on quicker than 2 years.
Are you serious? I don't
Definitely.
think. I feel like it will take me a while.
Definitely, yeah.
To move on.
2 years is too
Like,
long, man. To be holding on to that.
To like a
It
person.
may be in my head, but like
Because you know
physically,
you wouldn't
relationship,
just
like,
be
I would have moved on.
you wouldn't just be moving on from like your partner. You'd also be moving on from like your family that will disappear, your friends. So that whole thing
That's
in
the thing, like,
aggregate.
as long as there's no mystery around it, like, I mean, if we watch the Marvel movies,
Do you
saw
think that everybody in the world knew what happened?
Yeah, so according to Marvel, that's why I said the Marvel movies, like, the news came
So
out.
if you
like,
just
this
you
is
just
what
wake
had
up, we'll
happened.
think in Nigeria
No,
we'll think it's rapture.
People became
We'll
aware.
say that people were raptured.
That's the
We
truth.
might.
We will not say Thanos. Who will think
But
of
as long
Thanos?
as
Only us that are talking about it will think
as long
of
as
Thanos.
the, as long as the devil is
Mommy
not here
Gio.
using us for slave trade, I will know that.
Slave trade.
I will know that that's not what's going on.
The only
So I'll move on.
there are a few people that you should wish are not alive in that kind of situation, though. Putin.
Oh my god.
Why?
What? It is
Like,
world
why?
domination. Whoever, like, there are people that will that will just look at that as an opportunity.
But there will be
Yeah.
other Putins. Like if Putin is not there, there's somebody that is
yeah.
aggressively ready, full of testosterone to take his place. Yeah.
No, I mean, I think,
Yeah.
I think.
I used to think that I would go to
I
like.
don't-
I
I
used to
don't
think.
know
I
what
used
you're
to, you know, I used to have
talking
those childish thoughts where you think you just go to the bank, collect all the money
You
there.
can't just do that.
Okay, like if nobody is there, Abi,
Like
how you even get in? Like
That'll be-
all the
what
safes
happened
and
for
all
that-
the codes
the
and
situation
stuff.
for that to
Too
happen is that
stressful.
a cluster of the half people in
You say na half people.
in Nigeria.
It sounds
will
like
have
they
to
are
have left
literally
from Abuja.
divided.
So
Like
maybe you're the
that's
only
top
person
of
that's
the
left in
bottom.
Abuja, then you can enter bank and take money. But as long as there are other people,
Nah.
they will be fine.
I don't
There's a lot
trust
of
human
carnage.
beings
Wait,
without law and order. I don't
What,
trust
what would you
people.
do? Okay, if half of the people on Earth
Yes,
disappear,
yes.
does the money really retain its
Value.
value?
Heck yeah.
I don't think so.
Not necessarily.
I can assure you, especially in Nigeria, price never goes down.
There's still demand.
Price never
I
goes
don't
down. in
understand.
So,
Nigeria.
so you
Demand
think
doesn't disappear.
robbing a bank?
but
Have
you
you
see,
guys
the
noticed?
price
Did
will
you
be-
guys see what happened when Next caught fire? They'll be looting. People will be looting
Yeah.
everything.
No, I heard those guys were trying
Some,
to save
some.
some of
were
us,
trying
yes.
But
to
no,
say.
let's be honest. 50% of population is gone. Then natural resources is at least a level.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But
So,
people don't
you're
think
not-
that way. People don't think that
farms,
way.
the consumption rate
Hopefully
is
they
down,
take the
congestion
people
is
that are
down.
stupid then,
5 years, you're
and leave the people that
Man,
have
look,
sense.
let me tell you something.
Demand-
Port Harcourt
demand
will-
is
Port
also
Harcourt will turn
down.
into like a clear sky area again.
Why?
Yes.
Yeah,
no
well,
one to
why?
do
well,
everybody
demand,
now.
I don't see how
demand,
that-
demand
think
is
that-
also
Like,
down.
there will still, the industry will still be
Hang
there.
on.
No.
The industry
But
will not function without
it
the
will not
people
function
now.
Yep.
as much now.
So it
will.
wouldn't do
I don't
that.
understand.
Demand.
So you
Produce
think,
as much.
you
Like-
think Shell
like
that has
my wife,
refinery,
like-
they will not send more people to
like
come
she
and
said.
continue?
Half of the
No.
shell people. What if it's the organ of the
So
shell
so
that
so
disappeared?
demand
Someone
the,
take over
because
from
there
that.
there are fewer people, demand is down, so prices fall.
But like
Yeah.
So
she
value
said,
falls.
Yeah.
So
but like she said, value might not necessarily because
Value
like
doesn't
she
have
said,
to fall because
like she
demand
said,
falls.
if-
things will get cheaper, wouldn't
if-
they?
I don't
Yeah.
think so. If-
No, not necessarily.
I
Because,
don't think so.
Because
I
you
don't
have to,
think things will
I
get
think
cheaper.
things will get cheaper.
Because
but I
not-
think the
like she
value
said,
of
if
over time they
if
would,
Putin
but not
goes
immediately.
now, sir, I don't think you're going to go.
power to you, sir.
More power to
Literally.
you, sir. But if Putin goes, there's someone hungrier.
Like there are people
So,
that he's
if-
even grooming or are grooming themselves to take
If
his
some
place.
resources
Forget
become
about if-
available now,
Yes.
there are people. If
whatever it is.
an oil well
Yes. But-
just comes on the market now, even with full capacity, there are like 10, 20 people
They are
ready,
vying for it.
fighting for it. Now, if a lot becomes available, there are people that would get super greedy. Is innate in our nature.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
but wait, hold on. Let
And
me
that was what
let me
caused
put
the
it to you
carnage.
that the psychology of money, psychology of resources. If half the people on the planet mysteriously disappear,
You've cut the value by half.
there are
What
things.
half is remaining?
There are things that are automatically going to go out the window. Right now, everybody knows that diamonds are expensive because artificial scarcity. People are like, who knows? The other half might go. People won't care about diamonds anymore.
No, diamonds are not going to disappear though.
No.
Do you care about diamonds
Only things that will disappear.
You care
are
about
living
diamonds
things.
now?
I don't care about diamonds now because I
Only
can't
living
afford
things
them.
would. It's only living
Exactly.
things that.
So
will-
like,
So
you
that's
wouldn't-
what I'm saying. Wait,
you
wait,
wouldn't
let me get to my point. My
Okay.
point is there are things that are going to become more valuable.
Yeah, and certain things will become
Immediate
obsolete.
resources, food, electricity.
No, but why would
Basically
food be more
essential.
valuable if there are less people?
Are you playing?
How would you produce it? Why are they producing
Exactly.
it?
Half
Where-
of the producers
where's
are
the
gone.
system
Hold
of
on.
producing
Okay,
it
So
again?
because we're talking arbitrarily,
beef
because we don't know
system,
we don't know who is
I
on
don't
board.
like
on board.
how
Yeah.
everybody
Wait,
here
no,
is
no, no,
planning
no.
for people
What
to
I'm telling you
disappear.
is-
Yes.
You people are planning
Yeah.
for other people to
We're
disappear.
stuck on
Stop
this topic for a while,
calculating.
by
What's
the way.
the what's the
Yes, we need to
half.
move on.
yes, but what's the fear? If I now know that there are less people to consume food,
But
then I know that whoever is producing food,
people
hold on,
To create
That's
the
my point.
manufacture
You're
food.
not
whatever it
thinking.
is,
Produce
whoever is
transportation
producing
of the food.
whoever
The
is-
whole
whoever is
system, the
producing
chain
the-
can be broken. Or
but
is
whoever is
broken.
producing the food wants it to get to the less amount of people who can now get it.
Yes,
No.
I get what he's saying.
What do
But
you
the
mean?
part you're not seeing, the flip side
All
of that
things
is
need
the
to be
fact
equal,
that
Tyre.
you're not going to see it from that perspective. What you're going to see is half of the people producing food are no
Tyre,
longer
Tyre.
available.
That's why I
Tyre,
say that's why
Tyre,
we're
let me
talking
tell
a
you-
bit
wait,
arbitrary, 'cause
Captain
we don't know-
Awesome.
We don't know who is going.
Captain
and who is
Awesome.
not.
Exactly.
but
Captain
50%
Awesome,
of
let me
what-
tell you how the
People
world
based
works.
on
Someone within the
IQ
chain
now,
is going.
for example.
Captain Awesome,
That's not necessary. That is
Captain
not
Awesome.
Exactly.
happening.
Let me
That's why
give you
arbitrary,
a
because we don't know who is
We
going.
don't know who is going.
Wait.
Yes.
Let me
In
give
this
you a
room,
world,
4 of us are
something
going.
that happened.
Or 3.
To all of
That
us.
means 4 of us. There's only 2
What
of them
happened
that
when
will be
COVID
here.
happened? What was
No,
the
but I
first
have to
thing
be
that
able,
went?
I'm a woman,
Tissue
so,
paper.
like,
Yes.
the rest of you go.
Tissue
That's
paper.
this one
It
man.
was one man first
Definitely,
thing, yes,
that-
okay.
It's not. It was the most prominent thing.
Yes,
I
people
don't
are picking
endorse
tissue.
abuse.
Yes, but
That was a
Tissue
tender-
paper.
but,
In
but,
the
but
US,
let me
in the
ask
West.
you, did you go shopping and
the
stockpiling
West.
tissue paper?
Please, where is the special?
No.
Peter, did you go stockpiling tissue paper?
We never had
What?
COVID
You go to
lockdown.
Japan
We never had
No.
lockdown
Oh,
in
am I
Abuja.
mad?
We never had lockdown in Abuja.
different-
Excuse me, and
different
we can
people-
watch
We
with
never
one
had
eye
lockdown in
Africa.
Nigeria.
Different people.
Sorry, wait, hold on. This happened twice.
And that's why.
You remember when hold on. Remember when the ship
Release the
blocked the Suez Canal?
The lemon is
No.
We never had
You don't remember
lockdown.
when the ship blocked the
I
Suez
don't
Canal?
remember now. You
That
have
was
to-
last
This
year.
was last year.
Yeah.
The same thing happened.
Okay.
Tissue paper.
We never had lockdown.
Where?
And people
In the
don't
West.
people don't
So
use
that's-
tissue in
that's what I
Nigeria.
was
That's why I
They
said-
use water
That's
to
why I
wash
use
their
water.
That's what I
Real
was getting
water.
to. People. That's why I asked you, would you care about the price of diamond?
Because you
People will
already don't care.
Different people will prioritize different things. Now, food
Yeah, I
is
would
something
care
that
about the
everybody
cost
will
of gems.
prioritize. Everybody needs to eat, and the people that are selling food need everybody to eat.
Yeah.
So it's not something like food is not going to change.
Yeah. The
Because
demand for
they
food.
actually it will become cheaper because they actually want more people to buy it. But
Sorry.
people that were buying it before were
Sorry.
more.
Sorry.
If me I'm selling food and half of my customer base has reduced, I want the remaining half to buy almost as much as that one
If
was
not
buying.
double.
But
Yes,
the
spending
part
time.
you're not
It'll
seeing.
be
the
more
part you're
expensive.
not
I understand
seeing
what you're saying is that I may have lost half of my own
Your
workers.
staff.
I get that's why I say we're talking arbitrarily because we don't
Yeah,
know who is
Prices
going.
will go up.
But just on the base
All we
of
know,
it,
all the farmers
something
can
like
stay.
food
All right.
is always going to be.
And all the miners can go.
Do you understand?
all
There are
right.
things like nobody will really
All
care
the
about
politicians
diamonds.
can go. And all the teachers can stay.
I don't know
President
about that.
I don't know
Bubu
about
again,
that.
sir.
There's the,
President
there's,
Bubu.
there's the internet.
All right. Now, since we've talked about the disappearance of people, let's talk about the Guinness Book of World Records greatest theft
Oh
to
yeah.
ever occur.
What?
We have 5 banks robbed in one day in Edo State.
In Edo State.
Is it Anini?
5
No,
banks.
this was yesterday.
I don't know how anyone.
It didn't end well.
It didn't end
So
well.
the end
Yeah.
well.
Wait, how did
Define
you-
end well.
How did you want it
So
to
so
end?
so apparently like they abandoned like the money and stuff.
Oh yeah, it didn't end well.
Yeah, they
I agree with
abandoned
you
the
there.
money
Slow
and
down,
like
slow down,
Maybe
slow
they
down.
had
I
a different
really need
intent.
people to.
they took off in bikes.
So that red Corolla
abandoned the
didn't,
money and
didn't
everything.
take off.
They're like 3 cars.
Sorry.
Yeah, I saw the red Corolla.
Sorry.
The
Maybe
two,
their
sorry,
two
intent was
Lagos
different
registered
than
and
No,
one
no.
like
Before you
expected,
before you
though.
tell us the end, can someone actually tell us
What happened?
Story.
Yes.
Guys,
Alright,
I'm from
so-
Edo
so
State.
this-
I just
Shout
want
out
to
you.
reiterate it as we're here.
Do you have plans for tonight?
No, she's not robbing any bank
No,
tonight.
taking,
That's
talking
all.
No,
about
no, it's
taking
taking
flights.
off.
Taking flights.
Oh my God, this is the first time I'm ever hearing that.
It
You didn't
cannot
make the
be.
Italy joke either.
It cannot be what we get
I
it, but
know,
you
I
must,
was being
but you must,
sarcastic.
but you must hear it every time. I know you are being sarcastic, but you must hear it every time.
Please
Just
carry
like,
on.
just like Raji and Peter, they are used to it.
No,
So-
I'm not used to it. I actually hate it.
The story is
God, you hurt his feelings.
2 hours.
Disappeared
6
him.
banks
Do you have a ring?
were robbed.
Where's your own ring?
Yeah, several.
Disappeared them.
Yes, 2 what?
6 banks were robbed over
6 banks.
6 banks were robbed over 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah, 1 hour 45
Those
minutes
people have been
thereabouts.
watching Money
Why the
Heist.
banks on the same road?
They have been
Yeah,
watching Money
normally.
Heist.
Okay.
You
Make
know how
money
banks
high
are in
so
Nigeria.
As in, I said they've been watching it.
Of course. So
yeah.
it was a lot
Somebody
of
there will be named
robbers.
Oshodi now.
I think 5 people died. Rest in peace to them.
Sorry, that's a good joke.
Well, we can,
He said that one of the because they've been watching Money Heist, one of the robbers will be named Oshodi.
That's why it's good to have a partner
Wow.
that supports you.
that's
Even
actually
though if I die,
That's
if I
it.
disappear in 2 years,
That's
you'll
that's
be mine,
racist
but
to
that's
people from
fine.
Oshodi.
We see the love. we see the love.
Oshodi.
No, but fair point.
Fair
So
point, fair
Nigerian
point.
Naira featured on their Money Heist skinny.
I've never watched.
So
Money
please,
Heist.
I'm going with the
Neither have
story.
I.
Yeah, so robbers came in, they killed 5 people, police, civilians, a couple of people. Soldiers were hiding, caught on video.
Yeah.
Why do you have
And
to?
yeah, because
don't hide when they're
if
talking
it was
to civilians.
NSAS protesters, they weren't hiding. So
Shut.
we need to find out. You're saying it didn't end well.
No,
They left without the money.
He wasn't
Yeah,
happy
they abandoned
with their
most of,
performance.
well, they abandoned the money in the
He
end.
was not happy with
They
their
abandoned-
They
performance.
had to take, yeah,
They abandoned the money?
yeah.
They
Why?
just left it and went on
Because
bikes.
I think the youth community and stuff basically rallied against them. They got information about their location and everything. They rallied against them and everything. They had
Not the
to-
police,
police.
not the
I
military.
wish that there was a camera facing
Not
just
NSCDC.
both of you.
swear to God,
Because
how
he
do you
legit
record
Not
looks
the
like
fire
he's
service.
recording.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
looks like
Not
one of
civil
those people
defense.
that is
They do
interviewing
vox
on the
pop.
streets, yeah.
Vox pops, yeah.
Not
yeah,
the
yeah.
police. Not the
Not road safety,
So, no.
It's him so
not VIO, not
we
JTF,
get it. We get it.
not Boko
the
Haram.
youth
Not even
vigilantes.
Wow.
The youth.
Damn.
The
The
people.
lazy.
The lazy youth.
You should have
Oh,
entered-
them!
Yeah.
You
yeah.
should have
Damn.
entered it
Yeah.
with- you should have entered it with like Nigerians. You can see what you're dealing with.
I put this question to you,
Back to you in the studio.
And this is Mexican reporting for
Exactly.
Reporting live
accident.
for accidental
Oh,
discharge.
run that again. Run that
Say,
again.
over to you.
Reporting live for accidental discharge. As you can see, Nigerian youths are not lazy.
Over to you in the studio.
Over to you in the studio. Thank you.
Then there's a pause, then you start.
You guys, if you're listening to this podcast,
Thank you,
sorry.
Pussy
I'm
Poppin'
so
Miss
sorry that
Comey.
you can't see
We were
this.
recreating, we
Please,
were
Abba
creating
Kyari.
content. Sorry.
Abakari.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Now,
drug dealer.
whoa, can we talk
drug
about
dealer.
something light-hearted?
Please, please, there's a woman here. Listen
It's
to
so
her.
intense.
It's so intense.
Oh my god.
I'm sweating.
Even me, I'm sweating. But it's 'cause
I
of
saw
the
you
light.
cleaning yourself with your husband's face.
I don't want him to be looking greasy on
Try.
camera.
For 62,
God, when?
for
I see what you did for that.
$62,500.
I see what you do
God,
for
am I your
others.
house help?
For $62,500, I can get you a few kilo of.
Stop the sweat.
The fact that you actually said,
But
killing me.
what's wild about that whole story?
no, tell us what's
Which
wild.
one of
is
the
that-
stories?
Exactly.
I mean, the amount. should
The
give
powder
you reference,
story.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
Oh,
the
the
Italian
powder, the
story.
baby
Yeah, the
powder.
Italian job in
I
Nigeria.
hate you so much. Why? There were so many
I
other
mean,
names you could have
No,
gone with.
what's so apparently this was meant to be like covert,
Of course,
you know,
underground
espionage, you know,
Yeah.
Kiniko and everything.
stuff. CIA vibe.
And yeah, you know, they had like cameras and everything. But did anyone notice how like the camera was shaking? Like, did they use a GoPro
I said that
or
there must have
something?
been an
They use
individual
the mobile
holding
phone
that
camera.
shit.
So yeah, so
Nobody
they planted
can
these
tell me.
videos.
A
They
GoPro
planted
will have been
the,
more stable.
they planted like the camera, but it was shaking, so it was handheld.
I know.
And this guy
Camera
in front didn't know there was anyone there. And someone was, you
I
know,
think you
the thing
guys
was
should, I think you guys should just
just
come and
slightly
stand here
I have a
and do
theory.
your show in front of the
I
camera.
kind
You
of think,
understand?
There's
I kind of
actually
think that the
space.
camera
Because
they
actually
used,
space
because
for
we're
you
now,
guys.
we're now
Like, we're
paused.
looking.
We're looking
Just-
at them.
just
We're
come.
all looking
Give
in
the
this
fans a show. Come and give the
direction.
fans a show. Come on, come
You know,
on.
like,
Come on,
You know
discharge.
you're
Come on,
talking so
discharge with us. Come on,
endearing.
discharge with
I
us.
think the camera.
You guys can share Miss Com's chair.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
camera that was missing during the NSAS one, the one that
The one that
they picked up.
That
Fashola picked
Sherlock.
up.
That Sherlock.
Let's go
Fashola
home.
found.
Let's go home.
That's handkerchief.
The one that Sherlock Fashola
That's
found.
handkerchief.
Yeah.
Like this. He dusted his handkerchief and did like this.
I'm dying.
So yeah,
What is
Guys,
this
I really
here?
don't want to remember NSAS. Can we
What
just
is
move
this?
on to other pages, please?
Even me, to be
okay,
honest.
let's talk about
No,
the great
Zumba,
Kanye West documentary.
I thought they would talk
About
about
that freaking shit,
anal
man.
penetration or something like that. Why
Anal
don't they have
penetration.
Kanye?
Oh, there was a woman that sent me a topic.
Yeah.
Oh,
a woman
shit.
that sent it. A woman.
Yeah.
Because women like anal.
Salute to you.
Yeah, women do like anal.
Wow. Do you like anal? You're a woman.
Go on.
No, I
You've
would
never
not
tried
know. No.
Are you open to trying it?
I'm open, but my partner is not open.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
she has a
Calm
different pronoun.
Coincidentally,
down.
my partner is here.
Coincidentally.
Yes, you see, the person I'm standing, that's why I'm sitting so close to him.
This is
Yes.
the topic you were talking about.
Yeah. Should I? Is this still the same topic? Should I say that?
Yeah, yes.
I like this
Speak your
sparkle.
A woman.
Speak your truth.
There's a woman, and I wish she was here because you know, another time when she comes, she says rectum
When she
play.
comes?
Yeah.
Rectum play.
Probably from anal.
Rectum play.
Hello.
Gone, one house,
one
gone.
house. One
So
house.
So she says
poetic.
rectum play. What's up with that?
Jeez.
When? How did it become a trend? Sexual perversion or eroticism? That's what she's asking. Is it sexual perversion or
I think it's
eroticism?
just preference.
It's a bit of both.
I think it's just preference.
think it's just
really.
preference.
I think it
It's
is.
sexual perversion as well.
I don't know about
How
that.
so?
I don't know.
I
Because
think-
perversion kind
Exactly.
of connotes that it's something that is
Negative.
yeah,
bad.
like
No, it doesn't have
dirty
to be.
or
No
It is-
perversion.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Is that
I don't know.
as in it's
Everything-
dirty in the
no,
literal
no, no.
sense.
It's that.
So-
But it's not
no,
like
no, no.
dirty like
No, but everything.
You know, like,
can we agree
off
that
the
everything
table.
about sex
it's
is
dirty.
But so that's
Why?
it's sexual
Why is
perversion.
it
It's just like
dirty?
you
So that's
say-
my point,
It's just
like-
like you say.
Society,
It's just like you
isn't
say
it?
peer pressure is a good
Exactly.
thing. So it is also still sexual
That's why I hate
perversion.
society.
I don't think
That
it's
means
perversion.
most things are sexual perversion.
Exactly.
Role play
Blowjob
is sexual
that's
perversion.
sexual
It's still a sexual
Blowjob,
perversion. There's
yeah.
nothing wrong with
Fellatio,
it. There's nothing wrong. It's
cunnilingus,
still a
sorry.
sexual perversion.
God.
Why you have to say
fancy.
cunnilingus?
It's
Why?
still.
As in, he wants to be
Easy
like
head,
official
like, you know.
with it.
Yeah,
Allow
sex,
him.
so it is still sexual
I
perversion.
support
I don't
you,
agree.
Captain.
Why?
Thank you.
I think
Look at him now. Look at
I
what
think
he's fighting for,
perversion
Captain
itself
Austin.
And I'm a
is
virgin.
And he has put
Remember.
all his
You are
power
not a virgin.
behind it.
why
You
why
are
does
not
it
a
have to
Have
be?
I had sex with you?
He's a virgin. Did you have sex with him?
Do you understand?
Exactly.
You have changed your mind.
On the last episode, he said that he has swallowed his own
Let me
cum.
tell you.
Yeah,
tell
doesn't make me
Sorry,
not
he
a virgin.
What he is, and this is what my best
Sorry,
friend and
please.
I
Here we go. Sorry.
Can we
Leave
run that back?
He's
Can we
a-
run that back?
He's a virgin. There's a difference between virgin
You did who now?
and virgin.
Shout out to Tenny.
Tare.
Shout out to Tenny and
Tare.
Samaya.
I think
For
Tare
virgin.
needs
Not
to be
a
arrested
virgin.
So
for
on the last episode,
cannibalism.
he said
He ate
swallowed
his own
cum.
children.
So yes, he's
And how did that happen?
Tare.
So I was with a certain lady and,
I
she was,
really actually
and she was
he was-
jerking me off.
Yeah.
And like the cum came out and,
And
like,
then it just flew in your
It's a
mouth.
no,
lie.
she sucked it.
Okay, then you kissed
There,
her.
there we go.
Oh.
And you ended up
A lot of
eating your
men
own
in that
children.
case have
And I
followed
said
her.
this on the last episode. Lots
Yeah.
of men have tasted their cum,
No.
but they refuse to accept it.
Yeah.
No, and you ended up eating your own children.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so she says rectum play.
Cannibal.
She says rectum play. She says rectum play.
If he
What's up
knew
with
that
that?
if we were going to talk about this, he would never have.
I
agreed
believe
to
some
come
people.
here.
Clearly, I believe some people obviously do like anal, and some people don't like anal. Some people don't want to try anal.
I know for a
I
fact.
dated
out-
someone
shout
once
out
that
Jada
disturbed me
Stevens.
about anal through and through.
Did you ever go ahead with it?
Oh yeah,
Yes. See? And did she enjoy it?
like motherfucker,
There you go.
like a motherfucker.
I've seen people like tell me like that's all they want
Lost
to
a
do.
damn
Yeah,
mind
I
as
feel
well.
like if you go that far
Yeah.
into
For real?
being so intimate with somebody, you
Exactly.
should get to experience them to their
Full.
fullness.
Oh, shout out to you,
Exactly,
man.
yeah.
Damn.
So
I
like
mean-
for me, it feels like if you're with a partner and you now choose to withhold certain sides of yourself, you're kind of doing them a disservice.
But what happens
You
if
are
okay,
doing
okay,
it.
all
Is it
right.
okay if I call
So-
you Awesome Bella?
Yeah.
Because I really want
that
to
means
put
you have
that.
to have me back
I
on,
do want
on
to
the
crown you with
podcast.
that. Yeah,
So
'cause that is
basically,
true.
I am
the thing
awesome.
is that sometimes you have to be careful because
About what?
if the woman sometimes wants anal,
Yeah.
she might want to try something called pegging.
Yeah, but is that
But you
such
have
a
a choice
terrible
to say
thing?
no.
Exactly.
Well, obviously,
No.
but
Yeah.
Is it
They
so
can-
bad for that to
There are
be
boundaries.
on the table?
there are boundaries, right?
Boundaries.
It's
Is
not-
it bad for it to be on the table and then you take it off by yourself?
No, it's not.
Everything everything should be on the table,
Exactly.
and then you
No
skim
pegging.
through and you're like, do you know what? It's a no for me.
Like
Ladies
when
and
I
gentlemen,
Nobody will
pegging.
beat you.
pegging is basically your lady putting on a strap on and then,
No pegging.
getting into you.
There's only one hole that you have as a man.
exactly.
So that hole
Yeah.
is what we're talking about.
Personally, when I start having sex, I would love my partner to be able
As
to
a
say,
virgin,
It's a
to
lie.
say to
Men
me
have no
that
holes.
She would like to
None.
peg me, and I would like
No
to say to her,
holes.
like, no, like, it's,
Say, no, I'm not really
it's already
into
hard
that.
for shit to come out.
yeah, I don't want to push it
stuff
all
to
the
come
way
in.
back in.
So
There we
let me
go.
get this
Yeah.
straight. You're fantasizing about saying no to pegging.
Well, yes.
Because
He's
at-
not fantasizing.
No,
he's
he
But
said-
I could be.
he said-
I could be.
No,
yeah.
he said-
exactly.
he
you
said-
can,
he
why
I would like my
not?
partner.
he's
yeah.
looking forward to
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm
his
married,
partner
when
Because he
offers
I'm off
to
the
peg
market,
him.
Yes, because he
So
wants to
that's-
be in a
He's
relationship
looking forward to it.
There we go.
where
That's
his
literally what
partner-
he
he's
said.
open.
Babe, because
yeah.
he wants to be in a relationship where his partner is open to
And
trying
expressive,
things
yeah.
and can express that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think a lot of women.
We're
I
open
mean, this is
to
talking
getting
from a
pegged.
hetero,
No, that's not what I
a
said.
hetero
I would
relationship
say no to
standpoint.
it.
A lot of women are not comfortable talking about what they want
And that is
sexually.
because-
Women want to
And that's
peg.
because there's so much pressure on a woman to
Not
be
even that.
infantile.
No.
Men like
Bella.
it when you're like, kind
Bella.
of
Bella,
innocent
Bella,
and
Bella,
like,
Bella, let me tell you why women find it so hard to talk about sex.
Okay.
Because
tell us,
culture,
Captain.
culture and religion
Preach.
treat sex as a taboo.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
true.
most times is negative to the woman.
It is.
So lots of women grow
Look at
up
me, I'm the
being
woman.
told like, oh, everything
Camera is
about
actually on
sex
me.
towards women growing up is don't let him
It's for
touch
the
you.
inside
Hold up,
room.
hold up,
We
Tara.
Don't
don't
touch
have that
you.
conversation.
You get pregnant if a man touches you. No, a man, they don't tell
And
men
those
that.
women that catch
They don't say
STDs
that
as
to
well,
men. They
you
don't say
get
it to
an
women.
STD.
So women grow up with a negative mindset about
So
sex.
if the positive
And about-
mindset is about women pegging men, then
Why do you
please
have to-
let
It's
us
not
go
about-
on with
you
the
are
negative
focusing-
mindset.
you are
Why do you have
focusing
to
on one
run
thing.
to the
It's not about
extreme?
pegging. It's not about
It's just
pegging
about
during sex.
wanting to
It's about
explore your
being
partner
able to
and being able to
express
that.
yourself.
By pegging
This
him.
boy gonna
Lots
like
of
some
women-
pegging. I can
lots of
tell right
women-
now.
Lots of
Bro,
women-
I'm just looking at you.
No,
You're
Peter,
getting pegged.
Peter, lots of women get
I'm
married.
actually so
Lots of
sorry.
women get married.
This nigga name
And
is
they can't even
Pegasus.
tell their
Peggy.
husband.
I don't
That is
like
what they
this, so I
in
like
bed.
this. I agree.
Because they've been conditioned
Listen,
not to talk
like, I
about
feel like,
sex.
I
He
don't
fighting
know,
for
are
the
you my
rights
best
right now.
friend? Are
That
you
boy
my best
fighting
I am
for
your
it.
best friend.
I think you might be.
And you, as a man, you've never really been spoken to by your parents about sex. Women are
being
spoken to
open to
about sex
things.
in a negative manner.
Yeah.
So you're opening up to pegging.
Guy,
Why do you have to?
I just told you
Half
that.
of everything you have
Hey,
said.
talking about here's
I just,
Why is that what you're
I
hearing?
just told you that I
He's
would like
open
my
to
partner to
being
be able to say
the
to me,
option to
"Oh,
be there."
I would like to peg you,"
Oh, yeah,
and
no,
I
no,
would
no.
tell
My
her
partner did-
no.
my partner did that.
I don't want to
Exactly,
be
because if
pegged.
your partner gets to that point
But
where
like
they
my
can
partner
share
to
that
be-
with you,
my partner
then
to be free
everything
enough-
has
we
been
were all out.
unlocked.
We were all out. We
Exactly.
didn't
My
say
partner
That's
to be free
amazing.
enough
Yeah,
to
of
talk
course.
to me
A lot
about
of
what
people
she
don't
enjoys.
Yeah,
experience
yeah.
that.
He's
and
right.
what
In
she
that
likes.
sense, I agree.
A lot
In
of
that sense,
people
I
do
agree.
not
But lots of
experience
women-
the fullness
lots
of
of-
their partner.
No, but I
Yeah.
get
There are
that.
so many
I get
restrictions
that.
and roadblocks
Your
in
partner should be
relationships.
very comfortable with you to say
Exactly.
You want this, you don't
whatever
want
it is.
whatever it is.
Yes.
And you can
At
say
the
no.
same time, bro,
At the same
that. Well,
you
like,
said,
go on.
Yes.
and I quote,
Isn't
you
that
are
cool?
looking forward to
Yes.
your
Saying no to
partner.
that.
Yes.
So he was fantasizing about his partner. saying,
Asking me about pegging
And
me,
him
want-
and I
saying
would
no.
tell her no.
He said
Because
that.
I already
He
have
just- he just-
trouble
he just wants her to
passing
be
out.
open.
I don't want to
Yeah.
proceed.
You already had problem. Oh my God. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault, bro.
That's it, right?
Bowel movements are tough sometimes.
I'm telling you, man.
Very
See,
tough,
So,
man.
so
See,
are
we
you into a rectum play?
Of course,
And what if you say, look, you want rectum play? She says no.
I would respect
no,
that.
now.
That's fine.
No is
yeah?
no.
It's no. But the conversation should be on the table.
Exactly.
It's different. Like a
For-
lot of people
forget
don't feel
about
like
what-
they can even bring stuff up because
So
you already
this is
look
about
dirty.
being comfortable
Or you
enough
look,
to bring
yes,
it up.
like
That's the
being
point.
Put it on the
open-minded.
table, yeah?
Knowing your
Peter,
partner
that's
is
the
open-minded.
point. Like
knowing
it's
that
not
you're
even about.
comfortable.
It's not about
Yeah.
What
what
happens. It's
not
not about what happens. It's about starting a conversation.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, definitely, I agree with that. I think
Yeah.
the line, there should always be an open line of communication.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you could talk
However-
about felching.
however-
So if
I
your
also
partner,
think-
if your partner, so let's assume your
I'm the
partner,
partner.
you are the
the
partner. So
And
let's
she
assume
has
your
probably asked.
let your
Whatever you want
no,
to
no,
ask.
no, 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 no.
Whatever
Yeah.
Whatever
Whatever
it is
you want to
ask.
ask, she has
Yeah.
probably
So
asked.
Everything that you can think of to
She has
ask,
probably
I've
asked.
asked. Don't worry about that.
So your partner
have to worry
isn't
about that.
your partner isn't a virgin when you meet her. So she's been with other people, right? And she discovered what works for her, what she likes, what she enjoys doing. Wouldn't you want her to be able to say to you, "Oh, I would like to do this with you.
No, we've established that already.
Exactly.
But there should
and that's the whole point. And you don't have to agree.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
And again, like in marriages, right, there's always compromise and balance. So
Yeah.
like I'm sure I don't need you guys to tell me anything, but like there are things that you generally would not want to do, but because your partner enjoys that, you would say, okay, you know what, I'll do it with you.
Nah, pegging
Actually, when you are
It's
married,
only
Nah,
some
pegging
of
though.
us.
again,
No,
again,
no
I'm not
pegging.
I'm
Nah,
not
pegging
saying,
though.
I'm not saying pegging.
In the
because-
100% that's here, there's only 50% of us that can do that does that.
Because and let me tell you the most important reason why. Because sometimes, and it is a selfish reason, because sometimes you would want her to do something for you that she naturally
so
wouldn't want
you're
to
basically
do.
banking. You're banking
That's
like
it.
experience.
Right? And
I
that's why
bank
people
on it.
that's why people need to explore themselves mentally and physically before they get married.
I
So
agree.
you know the boundaries that your partner cannot cross.
And
Right?
you know how to
Because
make
if
up
someone
for that.
if someone is hell bent that for the rest of my life
by
I
force.
must be able to peg my husband. Don't marry someone that's not going to peg
They're
allow
not
you
gonna
peg him.
peg.
Because there's a nigga out
How do you
there
have those
that will allow you fuck him
conversations?
every night in his
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
Find that nigga.
I don't know.
Man,
Like,
is that nigga straight?
That nigga is straight because
And
homosexuality.
Define straight.
Because
he's not saying all
homosexuality.
now he can do your side
No, no,
and then you
no,
can
no,
do
no.
his side.
That nigga curved as
That
fuck.
nigga is straight because homosexuality is not about. There's pleasure in
Not
having.
about what enters your bum.
Exactly.
It's about who
If
you're
someone
attracted to.
if someone has sex with you in the ass, you would probably come
Yeah.
Bro,
because your
G-spot
G-spot
there.
is in your ass.
Yeah.
But sexuality is about who you are
Man, this is
attracted
a lot.
to.
What? Yeah. What somebody?
That's why guys go to prison and then they have guys that suck their dicks
Yeah.
and it's
But they're
open.
Snap
not
that
But
finger,
attracted-
my
they're not
nigga.
they're not gay
Yeah.
because they're not attracted to men.
Snap that
Basically,
finger, my nigga.
Sexuality is who you want to go to bed with.
Exactly, it's about attraction.
Ah,
it's
I
about
see.
I want to.
It's not
I
about
want to-
pleasure.
I want
Pleasure
to-
Not
can
about
come
the
from
pleasure
anyone.
part.
I want to get this
It's
straight.
about
I want
who
to get
you're
this straight
actually,
now.
like,
So
you
there are
look at and
people
you feel
out
something
there
for.
that all they
Fuck.
want to do is get pegged every
Yes.
night,
There might be, yes.
and they're straight.
Not yet.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Not
Because,
Please say that again.
Understand it.
They want a woman to be the one to dominate them.
To peg them
Yes.
every night.
They don't want a man attached.
I'm
to
sorry
their
to say, I
dick.
find that to be a slippery slope.
They don't want a man attached to their dick. They
Very
want it to be
slippery
a
slope.
woman
Because-
that
Bro.
dominates them.
Deji, understand again because
God,
it's the
please
pleasure
educate
they are
him.
looking
Educate
for.
him. Oh, hallelujah.
It is the pleasure. The pleasure
But you
is
hear
there.
that?
All right,
And that's
all
what they are
right,
looking
all right,
for.
all right, all right,
They are-
all
wait,
right,
hold on
all
one
right,
hold on
all
one
right,
second.
all
Hold on
right,
one
all
second.
right,
Because
all right.
you know that there are men who are actually comfortable
Enough with
marrying
their
a woman,
sexuality.
and all they do, what they get pleasure from, is watching another man have sex with that
her.
woman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They never have sex with their wife.
Yep.
Cold.
What they get pleasure from is having
He
sex
left, guys.
with
He
that
left and
watching someone
came
have sex
back.
with that woman.
Cold.
Okay.
Man,
Pleasure can
cuckolded,
come from
yeah.
anywhere.
Yep. Pleasure is just 1%. It's like a small fraction of the whole
You
relationship.
sound so confident. Like,
Who's that? Who's that? Me? I'm a virgin.
He's very passionate.
Remember that. I'm a
Let's
virgin.
just take it as passion.
I just preach liberation.
Yeah.
Mental, physical, sexual liberation. People should just be able to be free and do what makes them happy.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happiness, what you do that brings happiness, comes with consequences. And you should also be open to dealing
So
with those
accepting those consequences.
That's it.
Strongly agree.
But understand that live your life.
Hey. Instead of
Shout out
letting
you!
it
Come on, man! Who is this person?
Princess Awesome. Hey.
it's tough, man.
Hi,
Bella.
Bella. Hi, Bella.
Hi, Bella.
Reporting live for ACDI
I
show.
love that. I love you touch your ear. I love it.
Reporting live for ACDI show. You have just been banned. Why are you encouraging this miscreant?
I love him. He's speaking my mind on so many levels.
There we
Like,
go.
I'm actually surprised.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
To
Thoughts
those
and
in
prayers.
or Ukraine.
Thoughts and
People in
prayers.
Yeah, Ukraine. And even
Ukraine.
Russia, there's confusion.
And all
there
the
too.
Pegasus in the world. Thoughts and prayers.
No Pegasus.
Don't judge, man. People enjoy
All the
it.
Pegasus in the world.
Hashtag no judgment.
Do we have something else to talk about?
No judgments. No judgments.
There's something to talk about. Sorry, how long have you guys been married?
We've only, well, married for like a year.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like I
like
saw like lots of
3 months.
wedding content for you guys during the lockdown. So were you guys married then?
We started the
We did
process
our
of
introduction,
Oh, okay.
we've been
like,
getting
in
married
June.
for some time, man.
June, July.
See, we've been
June
getting
14.
So when did you officially start
We
living
started
together as
living
husband and
together,
wife?
July last year.
June 19th. We started living together.
Fair enough.
From
yeah.
June 19th, I've
2021.
not left his side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And how has that been?
It's wild.
It's wild, yeah.
It's such an interesting experience. I would actually like to hear him.
Would you
because I
recommend
feel
it to
I'm
someone
more-
else?
Oh, strongly recommend.
Okay, so like,
Like,
what's your experience?
No,
Teach what
recommend
I would
recommend your
strongly-
mates, not just recommend marriage and stuff. Yeah, because the first person to just say I would recommend it. That means you're having a good time.
I would know.
Amen
I
to
would
that.
strongly recommend.
Because I
would
know a
strongly
whole bunch
recommend.
of people that I've met in the past couple of months that I knew got married between last year and
know.
still part of 20. People like, Raj, you don't.
Listen,
They'd be like, yo.
same.
They'd be
Marry
like,
the right person.
I
yeah.
feel like,
well,
especially when you get
obviously,
married.
but then it seems like, how do you? A lot
Tell,
of
how
people,
can you
a lot of
tell?
people don't tend to find out their right person. They think you're marrying. You think you're marrying one
Somebody
particular
that makes
person,
sense.
but then
Until you
eventually
enter.
you seem to find out you're
So-
not marrying that person at
Sometimes,
all.
So I
sometimes I,
think- yeah.
honestly feel like it is a thing of making choices. I feel like at every point in time in a relationship, you have to make the choice either to be part of that relationship or to dip.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there are certain things naturally that are non-negotiable, but a lot
There
of
you go,
things
yeah.
can be worked through.
Yeah.
And it just depends on whether or not you're willing to work through them.
I
Do you agree?
Yeah, we went through therapy.
Yeah.
okay.
Somebody actually gifted us in the beginning of our
That is
marriage.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one
At
of,
the
one
beginning-
of his
at-
friends
Yeah,
gifted us like 3 or 4 sessions.
maybe it was 2. We paid for the rest.
We paid for the rest.
Pre-marriage,
But that's
No,
but
No,
when
after
we
the
started,
marriage,
like,
you would recommend
immediately.
therapy even before
Oh,
marriage.
I would definitely
Even before
recommend
marriage, right?
counseling.
Definitely.
Even we had to do wedding counseling in Nigeria. If you want
Yeah,
to get
wedding
married in a
counseling,
church.
of course. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
wedding
because
counseling
churches
is different.
monetize
Yeah.
them.
It's different.
The church.
But
No,
the
we paid like 1K.
your church made it cheap.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to her church.
AA Catholic gang over
Yeah.
here.
Oh no,
Um,
but don't bark at that
So,
cat,
so,
at
you know,
that
I was
church.
thinking about something recently.
No, the
I-
church
and
counseling was really good.
Yeah, it was really
I was
good. It
thinking about
actually
something
makes
recently,
sense.
and because you guys just said that, I was thinking about if a church requires me to do counseling
Before you get
in
married.
their church before I get married, right? And I do that counseling, and
The marriage still doesn't
and I
work
marry,
like that.
and the marriage doesn't work. Can
feel
I
like you
sue
can
them? Can I?
Well, of course not now, because it's still on you to make that decision.
Yeah.
If you have
Look,
not
listen.
found-
No,
if you
but
have
no,
not found
no,
within
no,
the therapy
Yes,
that you and that
agreed.
person-
But if
No,
they
but
have,
like just
but
on a
if they've
cheeky
made it a
note
condition for
you
them
to
to
get
join
married there,
me,
because that's
Homeboy,
what all
can I?
churches do.
Yeah,
I
that's what
also
all
went-
churches do.
Condition.
Yeah,
I also
Condition.
went through
yeah,
Catholic
counseling. Yeah,
church
Yeah.
counseling, and I'll tell you, at the end of the day, everything they'll just tell you. Basically, it's advice.
Yeah.
It's just
It's-
months
no, it
and
really
months
is.
of advice.
And
It really
so-
is.
At the end of the day, they will
3
tell
months.
you.
See, no.
3 months
Understand that.
of
Understand that.
advice.
Understand that. 3 months.
He's not Catholic,
So,
so, he
so
feels
understand.
like he really
I
took
know.
a bullet for me.
I know what it is, and I've been a company man, right? I've done religious companies for like 20-something years of my
Yeah, I
life.
know you're
So
you're
it's
head
not- I
choir,
understand
head
how it works.
head usher.
And like, so for me, it's like, if you've said that I must do this, and 3 months is that they like you, it's the short course. Because ideally, I think it's 6 or 8 months. You know.
In our church, it's just 3 months.
Yeah, actually, Catholic
So-
Church is 6 months minimum.
Yeah, I
They
think
just
so.
started doing
Yeah.
3 months.
All
I know
churches,
some people
all
that
churches I know,
even after you have to go for a retreat and stuff like
all
that.
churches I know is 6 to 8 months
Yeah.
minimum. If you tell them, oh, I already said days, blah, blah, they will say, okay, come and do 3 months, we'll do crash course, right?
expedite.
So if you
That's
Catholic
Church,
Church
man.
doesn't care.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you
Catholic
said
Church
to me
doesn't
that,
care.
if you said to me that I must do this for you to join me, if it doesn't work out, why can't I sue you?
Because I feel like
Because-
they're just
bec-
covering their own asses.
No,
in
so they
reality.
don't have to because the marriage doesn't involve them.
It kind of does.
I mean,
It does
in the
not.
Catholic Church, if you have your name,
Yes.
if you're on your certificate, it says that you're married in the Catholic Church. It almost counts like, let's be
First,
realistic. So many
do you know
things
how
in
long
life
it takes?
are capitalist.
I think
Homeboy, wait,
a good
wait.
analogy is
Deji, let me
this.
ask-
A good analogy is
It
this.
takes
Let me
close
use-
to a year to annul the marriage in the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Because they are going to investigate the fuck out
Deeply.
of you.
Very
Again,
embarrassing.
again, that is another problem because why? If I and the person that I married
Is this where
have
you thought
decided
this-
that
Homeboy,
Hold on,
come.
wait,
You
hold on.
came to
How
them.
often does this happen?
No problem.
No, a good
You
an-
came
let me-
to
no,
them.
Let me give an
That's my
analogy.
point.
Let me
No,
give an analogy.
I came to them
Because it's not by force you must
because
get married where
I
they
came
are.
to them because they were giving me conditions around
This
it.
nigga talking about.
Okay,
no, no.
Let me
Let me give you. Let me tell you.
let me give an
From people
analogy.
that have been there.
Let me give an
tell you,
analogy.
It's
Let me give an analogy about this. You go to a university to study a degree,
Yes.
and they give you all the material,
Yes.
all the handouts, everything.
All the
They give you all the
classes.
material, all the classes. They teach you. They give you all the material.
You pass.
You pass. You graduate. You get a job.
No, you don't get a job.
No, you get
No,
a
you even
you
get
get
a
a job.
But
On the
then-
job, you fail.
Like you realize you have no information about this job.
You
cannot
fail
thrive
because
based
of
on what you have.
now. The thing about
practical
a
and the
divorce.
theory.
The thing about a
Exactly,
divorce
exactly.
is
Practical versus
it takes
theory.
two people to separate. There's no divorce. Well, there's not no divorce, but in a lot of situations, both parties have a part to play, right?
Yeah.
So if you go through the university, you pass, you graduate, and then
Please continue.
Does it look like he's going through
Why
something?
you lost?
No, it's like he's thinking so
I'm
deep.
listening. I didn't know he
is
was
deep
talking
for him.
about. I want to hear what he's saying.
You graduate,
He's speaking sense now.
and then
Snap fingers.
you
This is the wrong thing. Yeah, rude.
Someone is talking, reaching for the Russian.
you what is it called? You get a job, and then you're not doing well at
You
your
can't
job.
perform at your
You
job.
can't perform, not because
You don't
you
have
didn't
the
have the
knowledge,
information or the
yeah.
knowledge,
Or
but it
access
was
to that
on you.
knowledge.
Are you going to sue your school?
Yeah, that's pretty much actually what it is.
Are you going to sue your school for
not
not
being
equipping
prepared.
you?
No.
Or are you going to be
Look
introspective
inward and be like,
and look at
at
this
least I
is
got
where
to the job.
I
So
got
what
the
is
job.
the problem
This is
now?
where I messed up. Why are you facing the church?
Yeah.
Do you know that people
This nigga married.
So the question is, in retrospect, if you could enjoy the benefits
Of getting married in
marriage.
church without doing the classes.
without no,
Okay.
if you could enjoy the dividends of marriage without going ahead and getting married, would you still decide to get married?
Now we're going to go into
Exactly.
an entire
would.
thing of spirituality.
I always
No,
would.
there's no spirituality involved.
If me
in
and the
getting
person
married.
are already
There's
linked,
no
I might as well
spirituality
marry
involved
them.
in
For
getting
me,
married.
there is a
Because
spirituality that
for
is
me,
involved
I
in
see
getting married.
marriage for what I mean
Ooh,
inherently
the
is.
devil coming.
Yes, exactly.
It's the contract, right? That's what it is.
Yeah.
And
So
a choice.
if you didn't have
partake
to,
in that
you know,
contract.
contract
When you basic that
and
thing
the
now, it's all
dividends
the
and
No, but that's
Let's
what
call
it
it
is.
the
It's a
contract.
contract and a church
Would
to
you-
part
yeah.
of that contract. Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like
Would you
the
do
church,
that?
the church has no business in that.
There's another aspect of it. You're looking at it two-dimensionally.
Yeah, so a
You
contract
have
is
to-
two billets linked.
You have to look at it from the spiritual, and that is the importance.
Spiritual.
What's
Of
the spiritual part?
What's the
of
spiritual
marriage?
dimension,
Come on,
please?
you guys,
No,
what's
no.
wrong with you?
Okay,
What's
I'm
the
not arguing.
spiritual
I'm not
I
dimension?
don't
arguing.
understand.
I'm
I
not
agree
arguing.
that it's-
I'm
there's
not
a
arguing. I'm
spiritual
asking a
No,
question.
but what's
the
that
spiritual
spiritual
aspect of
dimension?
it?
Because I don't
the
see
union
that
of it.
spiritual.
What's the
idea of
spiritual
you
aspect
and
of
one.
being
the
married?
spiritual aspect of it,
Fuck
the
the
union
shit
of
out
it,
of
the
What do you-
spiritual
ministry
thing.
that you perform by being married.
The what?
Because being married, ministry.
What?
Do you know how many people see other people that are married and feel the urge, like see their
So let me
inside out
ask
of
you.
their marriage
Okay.
and feel the urge
Great.
to actually be married?
Great.
Feel
So-
the urge
Illusions.
towards
So-
whatever it is.
Not
that
necessarily
people
delusions,
being married.
perception.
So
Yes,
people,
it
so
is
people,
perception.
Great. So people in
Which is
Islam or
delusion,
in
so-
Judaism,
I be
or
talking
in
like a married
Hinduism, or people who don't believe in any religion that get married, is there still a spirituality to it?
I
Yes.
can only speak for.
Yes.
Yeah, I can only speak.
can only
exactly.
speak for-
I can't
I
really
can't
speak for
speak
other
for
people.
a Buddhist. I can speak for Christianity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
That I'm part
So
of.
what's the spirituality in Christianity? Because let me let you know that Abraham was not married as a Christian.
That's Abraham's problem.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
He was married under Jewish laws. And there are many people in the Bible who were not married under Christian beliefs,
Yeah.
who took second wives,
Yeah.
who took their brothers' wives.
Yeah.
So what is the spirit?
Inherited their brothers and fathers.
There we go. So what's the spirituality
No
in
Thanos.
marriage?
no Thanos involved.
So what's the spirituality in marriage?
So
Now you're putting the entire marriage thing, different types of marriage, under an umbrella.
It's one marriage. Oh.
No,
No,
It's
it's
not
not.
different. Marriage is one. Marriage is a union of people.
if you're
Marriage is marriage, the union of people.
if you're
there's
talking about
marriage,
if
there's
you're
Christian marriage.
You're being
No, no, no,
you're
no, no,
you're
no,
being
no,
you're
no,
being
no.
too vague.
No,
You're
there
being
is
too
No,
vague.
marriage
you
that
are
is
the one
Christian
that is
marriage.
now trying to break it
It
and
can't,
separate
it can't
it.
be me. If it's something that has
If they are
existed
different,
long before
I'm sorry.
me,
If
it
there,
can't be me that
if there are
made it.
different ways of people even celebrating their marriage and going about
Exactly.
it,
You
some
can't
people
say
you
there
just
is
go to it.
one.
Some people actually go to a hill.
I
Two
think
people
that's
put their
the
hands
one
together and
marriage.
they're married.
And just say we
The
are
other
That's
people
what
married.
I just said.
So don't say that
That's what I
it's
just
the
said.
marriage is just
marriage
Yes,
is
the
a
one
union.
marriage.
The
Yeah.
concept.
Is a
of
marriage is a
is
union
one.
of people, and I
So
said
it's-
people
it's
for
the
a
one
reason.
marriage.
But
But
it's
it
not even one person.
differentiates in the
The-
beliefs
the-
and the religion
So it's
of
the
it.
one
Aside
marriage
from the
blessed
beliefs
by
and
What
different
religion?
people.
The
What religion?
practicalization.
Wait, hold on.
Is the Buddhist
When you-
marriage the
you're
same as the
when
Christian
asking the
marriage?
question you're asking. Wait,
It's a
marriage,
union.
Bella,
It's
wait,
not the
let me
same
respond.
concept.
You're
Just because
basically
the
asking
actions, not the
which
same
religion makes more sense.
I didn't say that.
That's what you're asking.
What
Because you're so
I'm-
vague. Wait, let me
what
tell
I'm
you what
telling
you're
you-
doing.
You're being
Let
vague.
me tell you what you're doing.
Tell
What
the
you're
reporter.
doing.
Tell the
Let me
reporter,
tell
come
you
to the
what
screen.
you're doing.
Tell me what
Let
I'm
me
doing.
tell you.
Tell
I'm
him.
being
Can I
so
tell you?
vague.
I'm not being
I'm so
vague.
broad.
I'm not being
Where's
vague.
the window?
Can I tell
Where's
you
the
what I'm
window? I want
doing?
somebody to punch a
Can
window
I
here.
can I tell you what I'm
Where's
doing?
Tell me what you're doing.
I'm telling you that religion has no place to play in marriage.
Disagree
So
for
now
me.
let me
I
tell
completely
you.
If there's
disagree with
therapy,
that.
then what is the point that you're talking
Slow down,
about
slow
now?
down.
I completely
slow down.
disagree
So
with
let
that.
me tell you.
This is
that
why you
you're-
should not agree to pegging
Raj.
or swallowing your children.
This
Because
is why
there
it's
are
not
different
good to
issues.
tell people things.
Homeboy.
Because no matter what, they
being
will bring
so
it up
vague.
I was
again.
attacking, man.
I'm not being vague. I just told you directly what I'm saying.
You said directly a very vague thing.
What? That
You
that
just
ma-
said
that
everybody's
religion should-
marriage is the same thing.
Exactly.
Whether
A
it's
union,
Jews or
a
Muslims.
union of people.
It's not the same
Is
thing.
that not what marriage is?
That might as well
Okay,
be.
hold on.
That
Hold
might be a
on.
relationship.
You're
Okay,
simplificating
no.
the idea of what it
Okay.
is.
You see how you've spoken, but
It's
you're
all
not allowing
right.
anybody else.
I'm the bad guy. When they marry,
it's not
when they
about-
marry,
Nobody
when
cares
they
about you.
hold on,
Nobody
now.
cares
hold
about you.
on,
being the
hold
bad guy.
on.
Nobody cares
I love
about
Okay,
you.
hold on.
You hold on.
When they
You
marry,
hold on.
okay, talk now.
You
Okay,
hold
okay,
on.
talk.
Throw
now,
your
talk.
cap
I'm
at
not
him.
even
Throw
going to
your
talk to
cap.
you, but
Throw
you
your
hold
cap.
on. Why have you been telling everybody?
Throw your
to
cap.
hold on?
When they
You're
marry,
being general.
when they marry in Hindu or in Judaism
Throw-
or
throw
in
the shoe.
Christianity
Throw the crop.
or in
Throw the
Islam or in atheism, when they marry in all those situations, it's not a joining of two people.
Yes.
It's a
So what did
different
I
kind
say?
of joining, though.
You
It's not
said
the same.
that.
Wait, that's
But
all,
you-
that's all I
you
said.
it like that's where it ends.
Yeah, it's not about the joining. The
All
joining
I
is
said
not.
is,
people-
all I
people-
said is that marriage is a
Hold on,
union
hold
of two
on.
people.
Actually, don't agree with
joining
you.
is
Actually,
literally
don't agree with
starting
you
the car.
because it doesn't have to be more than one person. Dennis Rodman got married to himself.
You said what?
Dennis Rodman got married to himself.
Did he?
Is he right?
I love the way it's
by-
pointing
by-
fingers
by-
at this.
Is he right?
Right? Yes
I
or
don't-
no?
Is he
Yeah
wrong?
or
Dennis
nay?
Rodman cannot.
You're being so general
Dennis
that
Rod-
you don't even know if
Dennis
Dennis Rodman is
Rodman-
right or
being
wrong.
general.
Dennis
That's what
Rodman
I'm telling
cannot
you. You're
legally
very
get
general.
married to
It's not. He's
himself.
But
being
he
very
did.
broad.
Our
Show
grandparents.
me.
You're,
Hold
you're
on,
talking about.
please,
You're
hold
talking
on.
about.
Dennis Rodman cannot
You're
legally.
talking-
You
Sorry,
cannot
let's
legally
see.
get
Let
married
our
to
host talk,
yourself.
let our
You're
host talk,
talking
let our
about
host
biblical times.
like to see
Abraham,
divorce.
someone
That's what I'm
inherited.
even saying.
Our grandparents, right? In their generation, it was the norm. If your father dies and he has a very young wife, the first son
We'll take the one.
inherits that wife.
There we go.
Try it now.
What do you mean try it now?
It's not going to work now.
Hang on.
So
How-
So generalizing
wife?
marriage and saying Hindu marriage and saying
How old is the
marriage
wife?
from biblical times and
Deji?
They're all the same.
you can't
Deji?
equate you can't
Deji?
Don't
equate
use the
marriage
union of two
that
people
way.
to identify
Deji?
the concept of
But
what.
that's the
How old
basis of
is the
what it
last
is.
wife?
Sorry?
How old is she?
Who?
Father's wife. How old is she? She a bad bitch?
She was young.
Is she a bad bitch?
Let's sign out. Thank you very much.
Did
It's
you
time to go. It's
understand
time to
that?
go. It's time to go.
Is she?
Is
Is he a
I get that. I
Shimolowo?
need to say something. Understand that?
Who has gone?
What I'm saying
I
Is
is
he a
Is
Shimolowo?
she a bad bitch?
the basis
Yeah,
of
is
what
she
marriage
bad
is
bitch?
the union of people.
Yeah. And within
That's
that
all.
marriage, there are
You're
different
Now,
types of marriage.
now religion, because religion essentially is divisive, which is why we have different ways that we look at it. But at the end of the day, the principle, the basic, the foundation of a marriage is that two people decide or
Yeah,
more
two people do
decide
it, or more.
they are going to become.
Can we get much higher?
That's it. Religion has no place.
Thank you so
And
much for
why- and
having
why I
me.
said- and why I said it the way I said
Thank
it
you,
as
guys. Thank you.
one-on-one
Stop,
is because
stop,
legally,
Stop. You're
almost
right.
everywhere in the world,
Marriage is
legally, you can only have one.
Marriage is predominantly legal. It's
Can
law.
we get
There
much
we go.
higher?
Marriage is
the
predominantly.
religious
I thought they
Yeah.
said
Just
it's
that.
over. The episode is over.
So,
The
guys,
religious
thanks for
part is
discharging with
classic,
us. Deji and Awesome Bella.
Bella. Is it Bella? It's a Bella.
Princess Awesome.
Thanks for joining us. It was a fantastic conversation.
It was really
Raj,
good.
King Cap, and I don't know. He
They
said me
call
that my
me
info I'm
Pete.
coming earlier.
Pussy
No,
popping,
pussy
Miss Scum.
popping.
There we go. Pussy copy me.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks for
David
being
Brandon.
And
Peter-
Peter,
Peter
Peter on the
Peter is
side.
outside.
Peter as the side
Oh,
chick.
Peter, you are here. That's
He's
it.
the side chick
Peter,
in
come
this
here.
conversation.
Peter, come here.
Please.
1 second. 1 second.
Just can you show
So
your
they'll
face
see
for
you.
like
I'm
5
moving
seconds?
silence and
Pussy
violence.
popping Peter.
So
Pussy
guys,
popping
you know they
Peter.
call
For the
me
bad
Pete.
guy.
He's here. Please remember to
the
subscribe,
voice
like, and
Of reckoning.
subscribe,
Hello.
like, and click the alert button.
And maybe
Those-
comment
Give
as
us
This
well.
Middle
graphics
finger
will not
for
pop up, so I don't know why I do that.
Don't forget to check my OnlyFans.
No, wow.
Don't forget.
You are
Only
bad
fans.
Are you a bad bitch?
I don't take your rectum way.
Hey.
Twerk, twerk, twerk.
Bad
Ass
bitch.
clap, ass clap, ass clap. Hey, hey, hey.
How does the captain?
I will take off. I will take off. I will take
I will
off.
always support you.
Awesome
I
Bella.
will always support
Awesome
you.
Bella.
We need to
How does
gauge
the Catholic
Bella.
Church describe when you say
How
bad
does
bitch?
that ass clap, ass clap?